I accidentally muted. Okay, now can you hear us? I accidentally muted the mic for some reason. Okay, can you all hear us now? Okay, no, I think I had it muted, but can you hear John? Why is everything? Okay, I'm gonna go. 1 second. Why is it muted? Like, what is going on here? Microsoft Teams. I'm gonna go unhide everything. 1 second. I'm just troubleshooting this. Okay, let's see if anybody. Yeah. So yeah. Can you hear John? Okay. So they can't hear you though. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and Mac. Why is it Mac OS this thing? Okay, it's Microsoft Teams. Okay, I'll mute the audio. Okay, can you hear John now? Okay, speak now, John.
Hello.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, so that's what the issue is. I just muted Teams. Okay, so it should be fine then. Okay, can you guys hear everybody? How about now? Okay. So Nidal Revisionist is there. It says can't hear John. Mystic Bazaar, yeah, it can hear you. Okay, let's see. See if this works. Okay, so that's what the issue is. About now. About now. Okay. So
About now.
Nidal Revisionist is there. It says can't hear John. Mystic Bazaar, yeah, it can hear John. Mystic Bazaar. Okay, you want to test out now? Just say hi, John.
Hello. How you doing?
Okay, they're saying yes now. Okay, so now they're saying hear you. Okay, let's see. I'll see if this works. Okay, so that's what the issue is.
Okay.
Okay, now there's an issue. There's a muted.
About now.
Okay, now there's an echo. Okay, stop using. Can you hear both of you now? Well, yeah, I'm using Teams. But it would. Okay, but now why is it they're double? Oh, I think it's because I'm playing this one. 1 second. I don't know what's going on. I thought I muted Teams. Okay, so Teams apparently. Okay. 1 second. Okay, you want to test out now? Just say hi, John.
Hello. How you doing? Hello.
Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, yes, can hear it, but there's an echo. I think the echo was over there. So I know the echo is me playing it here, so we're playing it. I think that's what it is. Okay, can you guys hear everything's fine? Is there still an echo? There's still an echo. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with this thingy, but anyways, hopefully we just power through this. Is there still an echo? Okay, okay, John, you want to just keep yeah, John, just keep talking until they just so it's easier.
Sure.
Yeah.
John Hutchison reporting live for NBC Studios in New York.
All right. So John is
There's
yeah.
UFO landing right in. Okay. Hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
they're saying yes now.
Okay, there's the gone. Yeah, I'm listening to myself right here.
Studios in New York.
All right. So John is
There's-
okay. Yeah. So everything's fine. Okay, there's no echo. Everything's fine. And now I'm just gonna quickly check the sound settings on mine. External or just sound settings. Yeah, this is where I need like I need a full-time employee that just does the sound stuff. All right. All right. Yeah. So we are good to go and yeah. So anyways, yeah. So John Hutchison is in the show, guys. So I'll read the yeah. So there's John. So I'll read this over here, the housekeeping and so on. So MES Livestream 115. So John Hutchison joins the show again. Legendary experimental scientist and honorary doctorate, Dr. John Hutchison. Or yeah, yeah, you're a doctor. Hello, doctor. Yeah, Dr. John joins the show again to discuss all things technology, replicating the Hutchison effect, and what we plan on doing when I visit him in a couple weeks. So again, I'll be there as well. So it's quite amazing. And then so there's me and you, John. Yeah. So. I did a quick reverse image search, and also I think the guy that made this was a subscriber on X or Twitter. I think Dave. Yeah, I think it was Dave. Yeah, Dave made this one. Yeah, so thanks for this one here. And this is I did a reverse image search. This is Starsky and Hutch. Is that a? So apparently that's a show. So here's the actual original, and it's and that's interesting. Yeah, we look quite alike. I'm gonna go to oh, why isn't it just showing? I'm gonna go Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch. Oh, and it's Hutchison, Hutch too. Interesting.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, have you seen that show, John?
Yeah. Used to watch it all the time. Years ago.
Wow. Okay, so Starsky and Hutch. I want to get the actual original one. Actually, what I'll do quickly, I do want to find the exact one because and the thing is, their name is Hutch. Which one is Hutch? Is that the one with blonde hair? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay. And it's so
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
Hutch, this one's me with dark hair. I used to have hair like that. That's on my beard. But yeah, so
Like,
Hutch and Hutchison, unbelievable. So they even have your name as well. Yeah, so this is the one. There it is. So Starsky and Hutch. This is literally me and you. It's unbelievable.
oh,
And
good
this is
heavens. Yeah, wow.
yeah, and that's signed as well. I'm gonna quickly I'll show that maybe later. Uh, I just want to I quickly uh do a reverse image search of this one here or this one. Actually, yeah, one second. I'm just all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna start posting stuff here. All right, so this one and this one. So we're again with the exact same person, exact same people there. Yeah. So
It's
uh,
fine.
yeah, no, so yeah, so anyways, let's go continue further. And also here is a trailer that I posted. This was the steel rubber composite cold melting 180x speed. So I'll play this just for the because this was a trailer. So this was your 2006. This was your 2006 experiment. Uh, and do you remember there was which person was there? Like, do you remember who filmed this and so on? This is 2006. This is the backlight. Can you see this one? Do you remember who filmed it?
Feels are interfering with the camera. Works on principle.
Yeah, John, do you remember this one? Yeah, do you remember who it was that filmed it? Because he had a tripod set up.
Yeah, it could have been so many different people would film these things, and I think, as I recall, I mention there was a lady there with a camera, and I filmed her. That
Oh,
should be on.
yeah,
Yeah,
that might have been yeah. I think the full length one. I just cropped it out. This is when I put the timestamp. I mean the time lapse. So it made it super fast speed. So 60 seconds. 60 seconds is 1 second, basically 1 minute. So this one is 60x speed, and this backlight material. I do. Do you have any photos of it like that you took like high quality photos? That'd be cool to have this one here.
that Matthew, I could have. I don't know.
Hmm.
I had a YouTube. It was wiped out. Also, I put up bloggers all over the place, but I forget how to even get to them.
Yeah, yeah, no,
And I
no.
got the photos. I got lots of photos of everything, basically, but
Hmm.
I can't find it on the internet. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I saw my old blogger waiting on the edge of forever. That's loaded full of junk, but or
Yeah.
stuff. Um, the other ones I did not too long ago, actually,
Hmm.
but I can't remember. I'm not good with internet stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no worries.
they're there, and the old YouTube videos might have it. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be good to have this one. And did you sell this one on eBay, the sample, or no?
Yeah, I sold all that stuff. I sold I don't know hundreds of samples,
Hmm.
and I gave away the last samples. Nancy has one, and my doctor next door has a bunch of samples, and my dentist has a bunch of samples. That was not too long ago, a year ago or something like that. I gave them away.
Okay,
And
yeah,
an eBay seller, I gave a whole pile to too.
yeah,
Last year.
yeah. No, that's great. Like this one, this one and the solid block of iron. Those are the ones I really want to hold in my possession. So if somebody has it, somebody's watching or that bought it off you on eBay,
Yeah,
please
that was
call yeah, call me. Yeah.
the huge amount of money I made on the selling them, and they went fast. And
Wow.
I would sell them in bulk and trade off the box to my
Hmm.
friend in Scotland who traded the Canon parts.
Wow.
So he's got them too.
Yeah.
Uh, who else? Over Sober has a YouTube
Yeah.
video on the samples I sold.
Yeah.
So he likes to show them off. Some people like to show them off. Some people want to remain quiet. And
Hmm. Yeah. Like yeah, like the
Hathaway,
yeah.
Hathaway has a huge amount.
No, that's great. Like the ones I'm interested is the ones that are on video and that have like the most footage. Like this one has like an hour of filming, and then once you if you have like yeah, these are the ones that then you could cross reference the actual sample. And speaking of this one right here, Before we explain about ask you about the actual material, at the beginning you said that the camera was glitching out because of the RF fields. Let's play this right here quickly. Can you hear? Can you hear the audio?
I know the RF fields are interfering with the camera. Works on principle of interaction.
Can you hear? Yeah, can you hear that audio?
I can hear it.
Yeah. So yeah, can you explain a bit more about that and like how often would the camera like when you were filming or other people were filming? How often would that happen? When
Oh,
you
with the camera?
it says here that the RF fields were interfering with the camera. Does that?
Yeah, apparently they were. Also, I think in the Canadian government, because they had 5 cameras in the Department of Defense Canada, said that the videos didn't turn out. They didn't film anything, so I don't know.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
Yeah.
like Los Alamos. Oh yeah, sorry, we threw it in the burners.
Yeah, yeah, because something. Yeah, I remember you telling me that they yes, the military ones that they were filming or the governments, they said that they said that hours of it the camera didn't work. But yeah, so do you think they just said that so that doesn't so they don't give you any footage?
Dealing in this area, I met contractors over the
Hmm.
and they want to keep things quiet. Basically, they always say this is a secret, so don't spread it around. I say, okay, got it. So, but I don't know. I know they have shown up at the apartment a number of times. I can always tell a spook.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
have a certain air about them. I
Oh
don't know what.
wow.
Yeah.
Are they one thing I noticed is that a lot of them are well spoken. Like they speak with no like different quirks. Their character just seems too polished. That's one
I'm
thing.
very,
No, I'm saying,
very,
and I'm saying,
very
yeah, I'm saying spooks. Oh, your audio's a bit glitching. Spooked by their shoes. Is this true?
well polished shoes
Oh, well polished shoes. Okay, okay, that's an interesting
and
one.
black shoes, and they walk with a certain professionalism, actually.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely,
And
definitely.
because I met a number of them over the years, in with their names, and they want this and that. Okay, or if they try to be secret, and then that doesn't work out too well.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Why?
definitely, definitely. I just find out that they're too. It's just too slick is one thing. Because like real people, they have a lot of different quirks about them. Like I think, I think me and you are prime examples.
Oh, I got a lot of quartz. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
crazy! I'm crazy, but
No,
uh,
no.
same as me.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. We're both similar. I'm like as well. Um, and yeah. So no, that's very interesting and stuff. We'll go for that. I'm gonna send this live stream link actually to Judy Wood. I'll let her know if she wants anything to say to you. By the way, I'm messaging her on. Okay, I'll say John Hutchison is live right now as we speak. Is right now yeah live right now on my channel. Let me know if you want to pass the message to him. No, if you want to message to him. Okay, so there it is. So I sent Judy Wood a message, and yeah, if she wants to, yeah, just let you know anything. Anyways, Daniel Fletch says that knife sample is a prime example of teleportation. Do you remember that the knife sample that I think Bob Greener has done analysis on? And also, 9/11 Revisionist is asking, John, did you bump into Stephen E. Jones at Los Alamos laboratory, or did you actually go to Los Alamos? Like
No,
physically go there?
no,
Oh, they just.
no, not me. It was actually a team from Los Alamos. Uh,
Mhm.
I believe Reagan group might have done all that. I don't know for sure, but I was put on a government program in 1983
Mhm.
by Thomas E. Bearden.
Okay.
I met Thomas by telephone, and he was working at the time at Nuclear Redstone Labs, or Redstone Nuclear Labs. He sent me videos and documents and all his work, and he put me on the SBIR program. My
Mm-hmm.
my privacy coordinator was Richard Sparks, and I've given an accession number on here. Still have all that stuff. So I got along fine with everybody, really.
Oh, that's good. I actually have a this is a book from Thomas Bearden at Scriber Sent because he has some questions. He has some questions that he wanted to ask you, and I'll ask that as we go through here. But yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna yeah. So I'm gonna go through this setup here, and then I made some notes so we are all structured and so on. So yeah. So the trailer. Yeah. This. Let's go back to the trailer. Actually, I want to finish this trailer. This one right here. If you could describe this material, this one I wanted to know because someone was asking before, like it's a rubber and steel composite.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like, which part is the steel? Which part is the rubber? Or is it like fused together? Because
well,
it looks like the outside is steel. Is my what I think. What is it actually?
yeah, that'd be outside of steel. It was something broke off of something that had rubber material in it and steel and other stuff like bolt nuts and bolts or something. From the scrapyard. I
Mm-hmm.
thought, oh, it'd be interesting to try it, see what happens. So it's something I didn't want to, good stuff. I really don't want to destroy it or wreck it by accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
definitely.
that
This,
was an interesting test. It took a long time for anything to happen.
yeah, definitely. That's why I have it this again 180x speed at some points of this video. So and the other thing is like it's on a styrofoam or like yeah some styrofoam like stuff and it didn't melt and it like none of this part melted. It wasn't heated or anywhere and when you touch it, was it cold when you touched it after or?
Well, I touched it and it seemed to be normal, I think, if
Mm-hmm.
I remember correctly. I mean,
Yeah, because this is
you
yeah.
got to remove it and put it somewhere when you're doing normal stuff.
Yeah, because this one's one of my favorite demonstrations because the person filmed the tripod
Mm-hmm.
and so you can time lapse and see a whole lot of stuff because a lot of people ask me, hey, how come he never just puts a tripod and films it? I'm like, okay, here's one, and then they're just quiet. It's like, yeah, I'm like this is
Yeah,
yeah,
some people are in television people are in a rush usually,
yeah,
and it
definitely.
doesn't really matter to them, but they
Hmm.
don't go, gee, wow, but
Yeah,
oh, it moved around,
yeah,
did move.
it actually moves. So here, this is when I so you go to 60x speed, and then I start slowing down. Yeah, see, notice now it starts moving at this point. Yeah, so it actually moved. Okay.
Because folks out there, I forgot about this one until Matthew showed it to me, and I vaguely remember it.
Mm-hmm.
During a time when a lot of people are coming and going all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, definitely. But this is again, this one is amazing, and it also looks like it got magnetic. Notice how it moves towards the other one. So that's an interesting setup. So it moves towards this bigger piece.
yeah,
So
oh, cool. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe it did.
Yeah, so if anybody knows who bought this, please reach out to me and we'll get them on the show as well. And I want the sample. And the other thing, the last one before we go to further in the notes is that solid block of iron. You mentioned that it actually has a, I think you called it some sort of void. I'll go to it right here. Solid, solid iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I saw this video that you posted on your like the Princess Carla
Princess,
channel. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so you said so the iron block 2 inch by 2 inch by 7 inch long heavy but casting hole in it. Yeah, this one if you can because some
yeah.
people were messaging me saying that hey, it looks like it lost volume. Is he using some sort of like hollow thingy? And I'm like, no, the footage is real. But yeah, okay, but this can explain why it does look like it lost like a lot more volume than was suspected because you can see it here. So you said there was a casting hole. I'm gonna read this out. If you can explain more. So iron block casting 2 inch by 2 inch. Yeah, long, heavy, but casting hole in center of it, rough, maybe an inch round, but not exactly round. Was sold on eBay. Yeah. So if you bought on eBay, please let me know. And yes, if you can explain a bit more on this casting hole inside this one here, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think that's why it might have failed. There was a drum full of those things actually at the scrapyard in
Mm-hmm.
New Westminster. It used to be scrapyard in New West. And so I dig through the barrel. I find all kinds of weird things. Found actually a lot of tungsten carbide diamond drilling bits. I took some of those, plus weird stuff like that, block of iron.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was kind of broke right off, maybe the casting hole or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, because
Right?
yeah. So this one, so in the center of it, can you explain it? So the casting one, you can explain how that's made? Because I asked Grok AI, and it says so basically likely formed during the casting process due to shrinkage, gas porosity, or a core. So,
Yeah.
okay, so how did that one occur, and how did you know it had a casting hole in it?
One of these broken things. They were all broken, by the way.
Okay.
And I looked at it, I examined it, of course.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to use it for machining purpose, but it's too kind of like brittle, high carbon content, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, no, I'll get a better piece someday.
Yeah. That's
Put it in a lathe or a milling machine, you can make stuff with it. Nah, I'll stay with steel.
mm-hmm.
Iron is very brittle, especially that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is the part where it looks like it just got shrunk in the center. So that's probably where the casting hole's inside, and 1 inch is pretty big. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but this is amazing though. This is and
Then it got weird after it.
yeah,
After that, the material, the outer surface, carbon,
yeah,
I believe carbon, I may be wrong, but started flaking off.
yeah, it does, and it's,
Off like violently. Like,
yeah, and you can see it. It looks like skin peeled off on the edge. Is that how it's supposed to be? It looks like it's like a paint on, or what just happened? Like, can you see how?
I think the carbon,
Oh,
extra carbon came out.
oh, so the carbon came out because. So this is basically what I'm trying to say is like, is this normal? Like this where it's peeling off like that? Does that normally happen
Yeah.
with these blocks? Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever notice forging effects and that, you'll see a lot of slag falling off the hot piece stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Anything that like a steel through a fire gets all kind of black surface of slag and stuff on
mm-hmm.
it.
Okay, so you can so like if you were to get this block and then actually put it in like high heat, it can form like this, but this is just 'cause I haven't seen it like that.
Most likely.
It's like where it's like flaking off. That the flaking off one is interesting because it's just.
Well, it's painted black. Too.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Okay, so it was the paint then. So it was painted black. Okay, very interesting. Yeah. So that's because I was wondering. I'm like, and then you said it was magnetic here. I think you said the flakes are become magnetic.
Yeah, we're oddly magnetic. Whatever's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great.
But,
Yeah, and then this is the one where very few people know about this, but there was a second iron block experiment that you did.
Yeah.
And I put it in this video. So
Okay.
so this video right here, 1 second. Oh yeah, this one right here, earlier iron block experiment. And this one, just before anything happens, the camera cut off, and it.
Oh, did it?
Like here's and then yeah, so it shrivels up. So notice how it shrivels at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you said it exploded. So watch what happens here. And then I think you mentioned before that something happened with the camera. I'm gonna play this right here. Yeah.
Oh my.
See, you said it's shriveling, and then the camera just stopped. So wait, play this back.
Oh my God!
God.
We turned off the machinery here, and I'm looking at what happened here. Unfortunately, it knocked my camera off as it was shriveling. There was
Yeah,
like
so it said it knocked off my camera as it was shriveling.
a pulse come out
Or
and killed the camera.
Yeah, you said a pulse came out and killed the camera.
Yeah, that's probably true. I've had problems with those things.
Okay, someone's saying video playback is echoing. I just don't understand why. Okay, video playback was echoing. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what the issue is. I think it's because I opened my Prism Live Studio before Teams, because I'm using a Mac. So again, there is an issue with the playback there.
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do about that. Microsoft Teams sound.
camera.
Because the Microsoft Teams, that's why it was muted before. Just okay. Okay, try speaking now, John.
You pardon?
Okay, yeah. So it's recorded there. Yeah. So yeah, the thing is not picking up Microsoft Teams for some reason. I think the settings or something. Anyways, I'll just have to. So we're gonna live with the echo, and I'll try to figure this out. I think I need to. Yeah, I think I need to close the Prism Live Studio and then do the call, and then we'll all do that. But anyways, so playback is echoing. That's the only downside. So sorry about the echo. Echo will be there, but it's not echoing on John and or my part. It's just that it's picking up Teams and yours, but I can't even. I'm muting it and still okay. Actually, what I'm gonna do quickly. I'm gonna close this Teams one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna close this Teams. I think I know how to do this. Okay, one second. I'm on my Prism Live, like the live streaming software. Video capture. I'm gonna go and or audio capture. I think it was application. Okay. One second. Well, apologies. I think I closed it by video capture. Okay. And I'm gonna go to add existing source. Create new Teams. Okay, is this a Teams one? Nope. Preset. Nope, this is not it. Sorry. Well, let's see if I can do one more try. There should be a something here. Mac media source. Media source. One second. Mac OS. Media source. Okay. Add existing, or just go Teams. Okay, I need to browse. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I don't know how to I forgot what I did. But anyways, I'll leave the Teams out there. Trash. Okay. Whoops. Okay, yeah, so we'll figure that out on another day. Media source is gone. Okay, yeah, so I'll figure that out on another day. But anyways, we're gonna have to live with the echo on their end. But anyways, it's not a big deal. Because at least you can see it, and I'll just echo. I'll just reiterate. But yeah, so this one right here. So you said that it blows off on here, and then you also sold this one on eBay as well, like this one right here.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, so I need to figure out who has all these.
I got 100% feedback, positive.
Yeah, I do wanna get hold of that.
Will help when you're buying stuff. You want a good deal. So
Yeah.
I buy a lot on eBay all the time.
Yeah.
I haunt eBay.
And do you suspect that some of the feds were buying your material? Like, do you think Ace Baker maybe was trying to buy your material just to get it off the market?
Well, no, they wouldn't want to get it. Well, they would like a private investigation and study it themselves. A lot of people don't want their names mentioned, so okay, no problem. I don't care. But my stuff was presented to Congress in 2024.
Yeah, yeah. The person who sent it, I think I made a post about that. Someone is at Congress, Hutchison. I think, yeah, this guy here, journalist Michael Schellenberger, actually brought it up. So journalist Michael Schellenberger testified to the U.S. Congress about the existence of UFOs and UAPs and references the Hutchison Effect on page 95. So you go.
95.
No, I'm saying this. He references here. This is from his paper. This is November 13th, 2023, when he speaks to Congress. And yeah, and basically he's saying the United States Department of Defense and Intelligence Community are withholding information about anomalous phenomena from Congress. And then he says, in 1983, Colonel John B. Alexander in the U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, INSCOM, and analyzes the, quote, Hutchison Effect, a purported method to generate anti-gravity and materials cloaking. Interesting. Why is he? It's an interesting word. What about free energy tech? Okay, the group includes Pharaoh's Technology, Alexis Prezero, John Hutchison, George Hathaway, Alexander, 2 scientists from Los Alamos National Laboratory, and representatives from the Office of Naval Research. All right. And it says right here, this energy could be used as a weapon. So basically, it is possible that the Hutchison Effect was accidentally tapping into quantum vacuum energy or the 0 point energy field. And have you ever spoken to this Schellenberger guy before or no?
No, I would like to send him an email and say thank you, kind of thing. You never know. So,
Yeah. Yeah, because that is interesting. So he would include you there, but he never messages you. I'm like, well,
well, I
yeah.
tried to find him, and he's somewhere actually in California. So.
Oh, really? Okay. That'd be great. That'd be great. And the other thing is, I just noticed this is an article from Jean Manning.
Yeah, that's Jeannie.
Yeah, and she was mentioned, and she literally was one of the first ones, her alongside Dr. Judy Wood, mentioned that that publicized the water droplets were rising, like they were levitating. So like, and I need to know who took this photo. Do you see this photo? This is
I see the photo.
Yeah, that's HD, but and the thing is, it is literally levitating. And also, is there a video with this high quality? I need to find it. That's one of my like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to find that ASAP. And yeah, so I'm gonna go quickly here. I just want to get back into our mood. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely need to see that because I have 1 hour of the boat experiments, but they're not as HD quality as this photo. And that one shows a levitating one. Yeah, because I have 1 hour here, and I put the one foaming up, and then the spark gap discharge. So that'd be epic. And then another thing before I go back into the notes and go over it. So yeah, like I mentioned before on the email. So do you remember the debunkers that I debunked, the Robert Murray Smith and Ace Baker?
Those, yeah.
Yeah. So again, one of the most, I think one of the like biggest coincidences I've ever experienced in my life was, so I made this video last year, and then and basically it has Ace Baker faking his death on live radio, but then Robert Murray Smith actually took his life like a month ago. So
yeah.
So again, what are the odds? Both those people in here. Yeah. So that's just one of the most bizarre coincidences I've ever experienced. But yeah, all right. But yes, I just want to keep going further here. Okay, so I think we pretty much drove the nail on the the bakelite and the solid block of iron. But I want to talk this one here I mentioned before. But yeah, so your title now is Dr. John Hutchison. So you were given an honorary doctorate of science by the Starburst Foundation. And I will open this up. So,
well,
so congrats. So John,
okay. I'm not a doctor. I'm a scrap collector.
You are an honorary doctor now. So here, I'll read this out. So this is from the Starburst Foundation. This is Paul Alex Laviolette, PhD. The Paul Leo Laviolette Prize for Physics. This is to certify that the Paul Laviolette Prize for Physics, an honorary doctorate of science, DSc, and professorship has been awarded to John Hutchison for his work in exotic physics, levitation, teleportation, electronics, and free energy, awarded by the Starburst Foundation on 6th of August 2025. So again, anniversary of Hiroshima. That's quite interesting. And CEO of the Starburst Foundation, Brendan J. Dar, PhD. All right, so how does it feel like to be a doctor now, John?
Doesn't affect me one way or the other. I mean, I know who I am. I think I do.
Yeah. Well, I'm calling you Dr. John Hutchison now. So you are
okay, Bones.
Yeah, and I remember this one here. This is Paul and John. So again, so you're Dr. John. You're gonna take us to the where's the John
Ambassador Matthew.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be your publicist pretty much. And yeah, so I made this remember the video I made of you and Paul Stochevsky. So and it was your birthday earlier this month, October I think 19th, right? Yeah. And so 80 years old, the big 80. And
oh, really? I am? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and now
and stuff.
Yeah, but here in Star Trek we don't think of age. So there's you, Captain Dr. John Hutchison right here. Let's play this.
What a title!
Engage the warp drive. We're heading to the nearest star system.
All right. Yeah, epic. And again, guys, apologies for the echo for the other guys, but it's pretty epic. This video right here.
Engage the warp drive. We're heading to the nearest star system.
All right.
Wow.
All right, epic stuff there. Yeah, so that's you, Dr. John, commander of the Starfleet, whatever it's called. Yeah, and there's Paul Slachewski. Okay, epic stuff.
Yeah. What did Paul think of it?
Hmm?
Did Paul say?
Yeah, I sent it. I sent it to Paul. I actually sent it to him, and he said, yeah, he said thanks a lot. It looks awesome. So here's yeah. So I messaged him earlier, Paul. Yeah. So I said, hi, Paul. Today is John's birthday, and I made this Grok AI clip of you and him walking to the Star Trek spaceship. He said, incredible. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, so he liked it. So again, it was one of the better ones, one of the better AIs that I've done. All right, so I'm gonna continue on this journey right here. And also, yeah, so John, you were in a live stream with Eddie Kubrski, I think that's how you pronounce it. Who was in the who pretty much got the Starburst Foundation to give you that honorary, and he's part of it. And you were on there on October 26, 2025. Can you and they were talking about Ken Shoulder's work and so on. And I think you're in there. Yeah, so there's you, and then I think Nancy's also in there. So there's Eddie Kubrski, who was on my show before as well. And
Yeah,
there's you, John. So how was that show, John?
It was very nice. I enjoyed the company that folks had there, and they have mutual interest in vintage vacuum tubes like I do.
That's great.
Vacuum tube technology. He designed some pretty interesting amplifiers, and he shared that information with me. I think a week or so ago. I was on his show.
Yeah. This was October 26th, and interestingly, that was Hillary Clinton's birthday, October 26th.
What, Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, that's her birthday, and what's interesting is yeah, you actually Hillary Clinton actually sent you a letter. So this is like we're all over the place, but the coincidences are pretty amazing. And I took this screenshot of the letter you had. I do want to get the better quality. So this is John Hutchison had received a letter from Hillary Clinton. So you were on the show. You were on I'll close this stuff right here. Yes, you were on their show on October 26th on Hillary Clinton's birthday, and you also received. This was years back. Mr. and Mrs. John Hutchison, and then it says, "Happy anniversary! We're delighted to join your friends and family in sending congratulations as you observe this milestone in your life together. Best wishes for many more such celebrations in the years to come." And there's Bill. Is that Bill Clinton? Yeah, that's Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, they were. He was president at the time at that letter. That letter arrived. Yeah, I got two actually.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So and how did you what's the backstory? Like, did you meet them in person or no?
No. I went to my mailbox in New Westminster and opened up my mail and saw it from the White House.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I thought it was some kind of funny advertising or something. No, it was from them. I think I phoned the White House and it's confirmed or something.
Wow.
I remember something about communicating with the White House.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think in those days people are more communicative, maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. They probably saw some of your shows because I do know Hillary was big into the UFO.
That may be explained.
Yeah.
Because the TV shows air and there's no barriers to them where they air, which brings in a huge amount of interesting people.
Yeah, because like this is the 1990s. So she was also part of the 1993 to 1996. This is Rockefeller Initiative. Documents obtained from the Office of Science and Technology Policy and Clinton Presidential Library via the Freedom of Information Act, confirming and contemporary with a highly important and little publicized effort by Lawrence Rockefeller to convince President Clinton to release all government-held documents relating to the UFO phenomena and the truth embargo, and effectively be the disclosure president. So she was actually, that's quite interesting. So she was trying to push for her husband to release it, and this was at I think some Rockefeller event. But then she's also reading a book right there. If you zoom into the book that she's reading, it was Paul Davies' "Are We Alone?" So philosophical implications of the discovery of extraterrestrial life. All right, so that's quite yeah. So again, so she was big into the UFO disclosure, and then again that's 1993. So it's like we're over 20 years later, and or 30 years later, and nothing's happened. Like, why aren't they releasing it? So that's quite fascinating, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
His
think
history is interesting.
yeah. So I do think that's probably why she was sending you a letter. All right, that's great.
I'd have to search through my files again.
Yeah, yeah. I'll search through your files when I go over as well. And also, yeah, for those who don't know, I'll be visiting John. So I visited him last year, literally it's like exact same date on November like 17th, November 18th. So I rescheduled my flight. So basically gonna fly over November 17th at night, but I'll probably land in the morning.
Ah,
So
you
I'll
going
so on Tuesday, yeah,
to
yeah.
Vancouver to Santa Rosa, is it?
Yes, I'm going to Vancouver, Santa Rosa. No, but I think it's first Seattle. So I go to Seattle, then Santa Rosa, and then
Ah,
yeah, and then I'll drive over. I got a rental car, and again, this is funded by Nancy. So epic stuff. Thanks, Nancy, for yeah. So give Nancy a big thanks for that.
oh, she should be back soon, I think.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, does it say Sunday? Why does it say Sunday there?
Sunday.
I thought it was supposed to be Saturday. I'm gonna go back to my notes right here. Expedia. I thought I clicked why does it say Sunday? I think it might be different times on that. I thought I was leaving on. Oh no, yeah. So I arrive home in the morning. So I like midnight. So midnight. So when I arrive, all right. Yeah. So I leave Saturday. I leave Saturday night,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically land in Vancouver on the morning of Sunday. Yeah. So that'd be quite a trip. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So we'll be going there, and then so Nancy has another event at a party on Thursday. That'll be November 20th, and that'll be a big one of those edible frequency events and so on. So that'll be quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then while we're there, I was thinking, yeah. So I do want to film some sort of experiments we could try to do or attempt or replicate and so on. That'll be something we could do. Even if we have to go get that Eric Lathwaite anti-gravity wheel, that's something. We'll do something, John. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll do something else for sure. I'm still working on, now I'm working on control panels. I built those.
Oh,
Now I'm arranging the capacitor bank.
Mm-hmm.
Had to order in 2 racks last night.
Okay, and then
So I'll be floor craning for a while.
all right, I'm just gonna lower my desk. Yeah, and we can also it's like my desk is lowering. Yes, we can also like travel to scrapyards if you need. So I'll have the car, so we can go whenever, as well. And yeah, so we can go anywhere and so on. Hopefully the weather is fine. It should be fine. It's probably better than here. Here's like pouring rain. Okay, so that is that. Yeah, let's keep going further. Yeah, so John, you really like my meeting with Trump. I'll
I think that's a priceless photograph of you.
yeah, this is MES Trump. Yeah, so this is leaked photos of me and Trump. There's me. Yes, my sister-in-law made this. These are the first images she made with AI. So this is amazing. Yeah. So there's and we're doing the Illuminati symbols as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and
He's not too popular now.
yeah, yeah. Well, even then, he's like a polarized guy. It's like the pro-Trump people really like him regardless what he does, and then the anti ones, it's like it's just more.
I think
yeah.
Been the case with most presidents, I guess.
Yeah, and so here it is. So I was on the front page of New York Times. All right, I picked up there. So there's me with the historic deal. So Trump meets Canadian ambassador, signs historic deal. So there it is.
He wanted me to be on the show years ago.
Yeah, yeah. The Apprentice would have been amazing if you were.
Yeah.
If you went there.
Not my world. I didn't go.
Yeah, but this would have been you. This kind of looks like me and you then. He has like similar. He's like your height, and he's got your hair similar. So we're.
What?
Yeah.
What?
All right. So I'm gonna go further. So now this was Nancy and Charles' take on electricity with ChatGPT. So this was so I think Nancy mentioned on the phone. you can get me up to speed on this right here. So,
Mhm.
so she sent this ChatGPT discussion with about electricity, and it says that you're up to speed on this. So interesting conversation. What happened before the repair we just did? If you can summarize it, did you read this one out? And she said you were the field in motion, the field outside of motion, place an orientation point on you. What happened is your field in motion became rigid and pulled toward the orientation point, and so on. Yeah, it was quite extensive, and there's a bunch of the calculations and so on. And I think she mentioned something about amperage and current and so on. Do you have you grasped the full philosophy that, or the science that she's discussing here?
Yeah, some of it for sure. A lot of it is um, kind of interesting AI kind of stuff. But I usually go by my own
Mm-hmm.
feelings and instincts. Weird energy.
No, definitely. So I.
Uh, I like the idea that everything is actually uh, interrelated: gravity and time, and
Mm-hmm.
electricity, and amperes, and magnetism. I think someday they'll discover it all.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic atomic interaction.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So my view, I think it is like quote discovered because but it's like I think well, yeah, basically yeah, I think it is discovered, but like they have it like shelved away somewhere, and then so basically it's like we have to discover it. Like basically your work and so on is the biggest motivation factor because it's like you've already cracked the code that because I think they have like harnessed your your experiments, but in a more military military grade way. Uh,
Prob- Probably. I mean, they already are manufacturing antimatter.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cool thing because I was gonna do a post about antimatter. And so, like, you send me a bunch of articles on, I mean, a bunch of papers on antimatter. And what's interesting is, this is from the 1985 antimatter, antiproton, and I went over it, and yeah, so they are literally antimatter, antiproton, but used for propulsion. So antiproton annihilation propulsion. This is one you sent me, a 1984 article or paper, and they were discussing how they were basically creating it and so on. But then their reasoning is that it would cost too much. So there's
Dr. Robert Forward.
this one is this is doesn't say the doctor name. Oh well, it might be somewhere in this is name of responsible Dr. Wayne E. Rowe.
Okay, I understand. Dr. Forward used to live in well, I'm in Vancouver. He was in Bellingham. So
Mm-hmm.
that was only 50 miles away. I never met him, but we communicated. And he appeared in a TV show with BBC. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Yeah,
think
he was in.
yeah, your audio was a bit cutting off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, no, it's better. I don't know why it's a bit choppy, but also someone was asking first, just getting someone up to speed. It says, "Wait, John takes life extension supplements and smokes cigarettes. What a combination!" Yeah, but the cigarettes are actually just organic tobacco. That's all it is, and then wrapped up. So pretty much, I've only smoked tobacco 3 times in my life, and they're all with John Hutchison, with you.
Oh,
And
polluted the young man I am, Major.
yeah, yeah. So he's corrupting my my mind. All right, it's all good. It's all good. It's a gateway drug to fentanyl. We'll do some fentanyl next time. Yeah, we'll do some fentanyl, John, when we're over.
Well, actually, nicotine is actually a life extender, and the whole niacin series of vitamins are as well.
Mm-hmm.
NADS and niacinamide, niacin. Um,
Okay.
I've been doing since 1990, eating vitamins.
Oh wow. No,
I keep very
yeah.
physically active.
Yeah, no, that's great. And also speaking about health, how are you doing now? Because you had a couple of health scares the past 2 years. Each time after my live stream, so it's quite interesting.
Well, what it was, I fell out of that bed and knocked myself out.
Oh wow, and now you're back. Is this a real John or is this a clone? Is this a real? Is this the real John Hutchison, or did you get replaced by a clone then, or did you get a? Did the Nazi get a robot that looks like?
I'm just the mechanical robot. No, I think I'm the real deal. I don't have to look in the mirror and scare myself.
No, that's great. So yeah, so
a good friend of mine donated to me, or he's moving away, and he gave me his bike. So I'm gonna take up bike riding again for the hell of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I got my balance.
Wait, you're gonna ride a bike? You're gonna ride a bike? Like a
yeah.
Like outside or like a stationary one? You're actually getting a bike?
Yeah, I can ride it outside. It's an electric bike, but I can pedal it too, so I don't need the battery thing. So.
Oh wow! So do you do that right? Have you done it right now? Like no, I'm saying like recently, because I'll film this when I'm over. I want to see this.
Yeah, for sure. I used to hang out with a kid in Oregon,
mm-hmm.
and a little person, and she rode a bike and I rode a bike, so around and around a circle, basically.
Oh wow!
But I hear a couple of months ago I tried out the bike and just in the driveway here, and I haven't lost any balance.
Wow!
Just waiting to get on there and go down to somewhere where it's not too much traffic.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, so you actually bike around now? Okay, yeah, because like I told you years ago, I got hit by a bike. I mean, by a car. I got hit by while biking. So that's. But
I got checked with local laws, and they might have a helmet law. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So, do you wear? You don't wear a helmet or no?
Never have.
Oh wow. That's all.
Bicycle was one of my main transportations in Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was one of yours. Okay, interesting. So you're biking everywhere.
Yeah, I go to the gun store, buy rifles and junk like that, and put them right on the handlebars and sit over the guns themselves right down the street.
So
Wayne's Road van or Scrapyard to Peter Sikora Satellite Electronics on Main Street.
Wow.
Some of those electronic pieces are heavy, but oh well, I managed to get along with it several miles.
Well, that's cool. So you had the guns on the handlebar and you're driving, I mean, and you're biking there. Did the police pull you over or anything, or they think you're a kamikaze or something?
No, the good news is they weren't mentally sick in those days.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they're paranoid about everything.
Yeah. No.
Even the RCMP drove around me and went down the road. He didn't bother stopping me.
Wow, that's yeah. Here you'd be arrested for terrorist charges or something.
They weren't mentally ill in those days.
Yeah. That's.
I mean, I call it mental illness or programming by media.
Yeah.
He's suspicious of anybody with a gun or something and panic and go berserk,
Mm-hmm. No, definitely.
But yeah, it's just too many violence things going on actually in this country.
Yeah, and so how is America doing right now? So we're gonna be part of Canada. Canada's gonna be part of America probably soon. So,
the who?
The Canada is gonna be part of America soon, I think. Canada will be the 51st state if Trump's gonna take over.
That's what he wants. So yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and the other thing I was gonna ask, so I think you went to the No Kings protest. How was that? Did you go there?
Oh, no, they passed by the building, so I filmed it.
Okay.
The first one, and then filmed the second one.
Oh, so you probably have it filmed on your channel. So did you post it on your channel? I'm gonna go to where's the Hutchison Effect?
Yeah. Yeah, I put it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. No Kings. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah, so this is No Kings 4 months ago. Oh, this is
yeah.
Well, it's No Kings Day event. Great folks. Okay, this is when you this was this was part 2 is 13 days ago.
There's two episodes. Yeah, I think that's recent.
Yeah, this is 13 days ago. Yeah, it's part 2, No Kings Day, large turnout. Yeah, Saturday, thousands.
Yeah, a lot of activity going on. I just hope there's not a civil war.
Oh wow. Yeah, definitely. It seems like it's going there, but I'm not sure if there will be a civil war, just because I don't know how many people are like actually actively using guns or training. Because most people just go with whatever the news says. Like COVID, they all go lined up for their jabs. Like if there was gonna be a civil war, well, they would have stopped COVID. So this is a bit wild. Okay, this is pretty cool.
Oh, the train. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a train. Then.
Good old train. You should try.
Yeah, I never saw a train when I visited you. It didn't go past there, but there was a train track the whole time. I don't think I saw one the entire time that I was there. That's interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I call it toot time, and because it's a word for EVO, and he runs outside and greets the people.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, EVO. How was EVO doing? I heard he was sick earlier, or was that somebody else? But was he sick earlier, this year?
Oh, yeah, he had to be rushed to a veterinarian, I think last year.
Mm.
But
Okay.
he's doing well. He still grabs things and growls, and he
Okay.
patronizes the laboratory building. And I call him the Star Wars director,
Yeah, nice, nice.
the inspector, or the
Oh, there.
foreman.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, he's checking out the No Kings people.
Yeah, no, that guy. He's an extremely smart dog. It's unbelievable looking at him.
I live stream it on radio. Just
Mm.
turn on a transmitter and
Oh,
see where it winds up in the atmosphere.
yeah.
I go, oh.
And then there's your giant laboratory.
Yeah.
No, that's great. And the other thing, speaking of the dogs one, so I actually ordered. So you know how I'm trying to replicate the Hutchison effect. So far, I've got a Tesla coil, like according to Grok AI. But I also what I did was, so I got a Faraday cage, basically chicken wire.
Yeah.
But then it was hard to install. So then what I ordered just now or yesterday, was this metal pet fence, and then I'm gonna put the chicken wire around it. But this might be even yeah. So I'm gonna put the chicken wire around it and so because this one's already like you can build these pretty nicely. So yeah. So speaking of dogs, I mean this is for EVO. You can get one for EVO. So here's this fence right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna but it's customizable, so I can make it like this. This one here. So I have it. It's customizable. So I'll make it like this, and just hollow in the center. Put the Tesla coil inside. Because again, I'm extremely scared of the Tesla coil. I almost burst my eardrums. Like I mentioned to you before. Like when I have these earphones, when you have them on, and then next to the Tesla coil, the static is so strong, that once the spark gap comes up, like it just blows up the ears.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I can actually hear the static when I put these on. So when I put this on, I can hear the static. And then
Yep.
once I do spark gap, because I did a live stream just to see how like what would happen, and it was it was a huge mistake, but a learning experience. So you could go ears spark. So this one here, I have the video. I did this during the live stream. So once you have the spark gap discharge, putting the steel spoon near it, it blew up my ears because I'm wearing these.
Oh, wow.
It's actually I have the sound's gonna be there yet. Wait, 1 second. I have the slow motion. Yeah, and that's me yelling. That's me yelling because it's like I nobody ever told me that.
Speaking of,
Yeah. So Metal Miner just said,
Hey.
Mr. EVO's here. EVO. Oh, EVO. It's Mr. MES.
yeah,
Okay, let's go, Mr. EVO.
Mr. EVL. There's Matthew. You got to put him in his room.
Hello,
He
Mr.
says,
EVO. I'll make it bigger for the audience. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. EVO is adorable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so Metal Miner here comment says, MES, I'll start a hurricane for the static field and help you out. Okay, epic stuff. So he's gonna create a hurricane. I'll do for the static field. But this one is something like that. But basically, what I'm gonna be doing is, so see this Tesla coil? I'm gonna put that inside this cage right here, and then I have I have a bunch of this mesh, like this chicken wire.
Mhm.
But a few days ago, I was trying to put it. I'm trying to make a box, but I accidentally put this on my feet, and then it cut up my toe. It was like bleeding a bit. It was like tiny bit of blood. What? This is not. This isn't easy to play with. So what I will do is I'll cut these up and I'll put it on this thing here, and I just run it for days or hours and see what happens. Probably just hours, and then gradually increase my knowledge of this because I don't have your background of like experimental setup. So I'll be doing it as I go, but I do it step by step. So I'll do one step at a time. Anyway, so yeah, so this is gonna be Mr. EVO there. So Mr. EVO needs a cage as well. All right.
Well, yeah. Well,
No, it's great. And then I see Nancy there. Hello, Nancy. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Cheerio. Yeah. I was gonna say.
What?
How are you doing? How are you doing, Nancy? How are you? And
I'm doing great. Did you hear the news?
what's
John didn't tell you.
not yet.
Okay, so the edibles that have
yeah.
Hutchison frequencies. A couple of things is this year's harvest. The CBG is what came out with the primordial males, children, and this year our edibles have 5 times as much CBG in them as they did last year.
Holy.
And so CBG is the mother cannabinoid. It's what all the other cannabinoids come from. It's the primordial. You can get it in a hemp variety, but ours has the CBG as the main dominant, and then there's like THC and CBD and CBN and all those kind of things are also in this strain of the Hutchison frequencies created. And the I've been giving these edibles out around town for over a year, and the head cashier at Grocery Outlet, her husband has had leukemia for 12 years. And the last year, the only thing that changed, for 12 years, I couldn't figure out how to get rid of the leukemia. The only thing that changed, these edibles. 2 weeks ago, the blood test came back and there's no leukemia.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? And so this year's crop edibles have 5 times as much of the CBG, which doesn't get you high. It's not considered to be one of those like THC is restricted, but CBG is like they don't look at it because it actually does get you high, but they're not acknowledged. At least the Hutchison ones too.
Yeah.
Because you get this, it's this wide peripheral thing that happens.
Yeah, I remember taking it. It was so super smooth. It doesn't feel like a normal high. It just feels like you go in and then you just feel better and look around and everything.
Yeah.
Because I actually have some like extremely potent weed oil that my sister-in-law made, and then she accidentally like overdosed on it. She actually took too much. Not realizing how strong it is. It's in the back here, but I take it now. I was taking like literally a tiny bit once a week, but I'm gonna go like once a month now. It's incredibly strong. I'll bring it out 1 second. I'll bring it out.
Well, it's probably THC. THC is like caffeine added to aspirin for rapid release of aspirin.
Right.
It's the pusher. So the THC is the pusher of the other cannabinoids. And so if you just did concentrated THC in a plant or in an oil or in an edible or in a smoke, what you're going to do is like hitting yourself with 100 cups of coffee at once. That's literally what happens. So we just recognize the THC as being important, but it's actually not. Humans like to get fucking high. Okay, that's just what it is because it's so shitty here, right? You want to take a trip, and the thing is that they look at the THC and go, "Wow, I can go there." It's almost like meth, honestly. When you concentrate that much THC, it's like you're in methamphetamine. You're just
yeah. Be very careful with this, and it's like it's put in some like alcohol that's strong, but it just tastes nasty as well when there's so much. It's mixed with alcohol, but it's
So I'm making chocolate mousse, little tarts with raspberry and peanut butter for edibles this week. And so,
that's great.
Yeah, we're gonna and we're gonna have that party. It's the 20th.
And what's the location? Like, is it gonna be a movie theater again, or what's?
No, it's the Grange. The Grange is like a old school that they converted. And so it's in like the big room, auditorium, whatever, for the school. And the farmers market in the wintertime meets there on Thursdays. And at 5:30 on the 20th, our nonprofit's buying all of the perishables that are left there from the farmers market, loading them up on a table, opening the doors at 6. Anybody can come in and get free groceries. We're also going to have hot food that's non-cannabis. And then we'll have the table of the cannabis edibles. And we'll, in the same room, we're going to have the video going and the band playing. And we're just going to hang out for a few hours. So it's a much broader community event than last year.
Okay, so that's great. That's great. Yeah, because last year was a bit. Yeah, it was a lot of technical difficulties. It was like it was a dark area, a little dark movie theater, and it was all spread out. Like I didn't like how to get to go to one movie theater, go to the other one, and then walk over there. It was a hard one.
This will be one place, and the week before, I'm going to go in there with the AV guy and make sure we're all set up. So it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Actually, at 5:30, you'll probably start the music.
Okay.
And 6 o'clock, open up the doors, and get the people in, get their food, get them something to eat,
Yeah.
and then they can get high with us or not.
Yeah.
And so we'll just chill, and John will have hopefully cranked up the Tardon generator, and we can get the fuck out of here, right?
All right, so we're gonna teleport. All right, let's go. And yeah, and I'll need to test out the internet connection there and so on. It'll be pretty epic.
Yeah. So we can do that when you come in early. I can talk with them and make sure that you're all hooked up.
Yeah, and then once everything's set up, me and John want to do some experiments. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, you can get ready for the party.
Yeah, once it's all set up and
create some cadence, create some pause, because the pause is the no dimension, and the pause is what we're missing. And the pause is where we do reasoning, and the pause is the no dimension that exists in all dimensions. But we get so fast, and especially with the computers, we're going so fast that we're not pausing, and we're becoming reactionary instead of doing reasoning. And that's what the cannabis does. It says, fucking sit your ass down and think about this shit. That's really what it's doing. It's making you pause. It's making you see that it's not just all about you. There's the all, and let's figure out something that works for the all instead of being so reactionary. So that's it.
No.
Anyway, I'm still negotiating the truce.
No, sounds good. Epic stuff there. All right. Always bombshell info there. Insightful. All right. And yeah, I'd like to pause. Definitely. That's why I do this thingy like once a week or a month now. It literally, especially if I overwork, it lets me know you're tired and I can't do anything. Like when I go to sleep, if I on it, I can't wake up for like 2 hours longer than my alarm, than my usual time. All right. I'm going to start sharing my screen again, John, and yes, let's go back here. Okay, this is here. All right, and I got to click this button. Okay, participants. All right, and let's go back into the notes, see what else we had. And also, yeah, so John, we have some questions from a subscriber. He said, oh, actually, before we even get to that, a person named Ashley Lynn says she misses John and Nancy. Do you know who Ashley Lynn is?
Ashley from Montana?
It says right here, I miss you, John and Nancy. This is Ashley from Ashley Lynn Dryden. Here is a photo of them two.
Is she here now?
No, this was a Facebook message that I got a month ago.
Oh yeah, she's gotta come, yeah. She lived with me for a while.
Oh, is that Ashley now?
Yeah, that's Ashley. Yeah. So she said, she replied to one of my our first live stream. Okay. Our first live stream. John Hutchison joins the show. That's quite fascinating. So she said, this is a week ago. I could actually say, I could reply to them. Why isn't it just not replying? So she says, I miss you, John and Nancy, your Hobbit. So basically yeah. So that's
Hobbit Ashley. Yep.
Hobbit Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Okay. I'll reply to her and say, John and Nancy say hi. Okay, and I'll send the live stream link. Where is the live stream link? Okay, so this is gonna be 16, no, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll just put the link there. I'm gonna send it to her. Yeah, so that was quite interesting. So she lived with you, Nancy, and John, have you met her?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got some small videos of her. Yeah.
Okay, I'll send you the one.
Way back in Minnesota.
Ashley was my camera person.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, that's great. Yeah, so this is again this Ashley Lynn. So there's her. I just want to see okay, other photos, but yeah, so that is her. That's great stuff. And where does she live? Where did you say she lived? It was near your.
Well, I was with Nancy in Minnesota.
Oh, okay, Minnesota. That's where you guys all were. So
No, I think she's in
there was
Montana. I think she's.
Montana?
Oh, Montana. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
She didn't like the Flatlanders.
No, Nancy and Ashley did interesting videos, actually quite amazing, with Officer Bruce in the state capitol.
That's right. They kept trying to arrest me, and Ashley would be videotaping it.
oh, so
Yeah.
it should be there. I'm gonna go to Ashley. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
because I saw a video. It was in the I think it was inside the a hard drive you sent me. Like you were like some police officer was trying to kick you out of some area, and you're like, I have the right to go here. It's public. And then was that the one?
Yeah, show me the private areas in a public building.
Yeah.
That Ashley was filming all that.
Oh, so she was doing filming, yeah, because I saw that. I'm like, yeah. And the guy was like, just didn't know what to say. He's like, he's like, it's private here, but not there. I'm like, what? All right.
And how is it that public officials have private offices?
Yep.
I said, if they're fucking on the table, I get to go and watch.
What? All right, let's go.
It's not a private office.
Right.
All right.
So,
Yeah. All right. I think the only place I could say it's private is like the washroom, toilets, like anything outside of that. Not sure they can, not sure they could say that. But yeah. When you said that, how is a public person have a private office, and where they can't? But again, that's typically what they do. Like, well, the government technically has like entire black budgets, and they're classified information. So like most of the budget is just hidden away. All right. Yeah. So we have that, and then now So I want to bring that up because Lynn was saying hi. And now this person here has some questions about for you, John, about the Hutchison effect. This is Anastasia. Anastasia. So hi, bro. Please ask to John Kenneth Hutchison what mineral rock you recommended using to create high frequencies. Are you using calcite or calcite or bornite and combining to create crystal power? And he says, I know this from John Bedini at his video, at this video right here, mentioning John Hutchison using calcite in his system. And then John Bedini mentioning John Hutchison picking up calcite watch at 755. This is John Bedini, I think, apparently, or someone.
Oh. No, I'm using basically Galena, following along Tesla's coherent technology.
yep.
Oh.
Rochelle salt is a very old, unique crystal.
Well, you had that bowl of rocks that you got power out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just the potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here it says Earth lights 8 bornite shows current when probed. Interesting. Yeah, so what's your answer to this one again? You said that it uses Tesla, etc. But what?
Coherent technology.
What was that? John says he.
Pre-vacuum tube kind of science.
No, so you don't use these rocks or whatnot, or?
No, I used Galena.
Galena.
That's a rock used for radio reception in the early days.
Yeah, because this is for creating high frequency. So basically, because he says what mineral rock you recommend to use. So basically, what do you recommend for him to use to create high frequencies?
And Rochelle salt.
Says says use Rochelle salt. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Rochelle salts, and what else?
Galena and germanium.
Galena and germanium.
Okay, so let me explain this real quick. John will take like a battery, like a 9-volt battery, and stick it on his tongue to see if it's still alive.
Yeah.
And he does the same with rocks.
Oh wow.
Okay. He uses his tongue as a sensing agent to see if there's an energy source in that rock, just like he does with a battery. So it isn't necessarily, the type of rock. It's what the rock is saying to John in his mouth.
Okay, I'm just gonna check the spelling. No, I'll include that as well. Check the spelling of these rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, Rochelle, and then update it. Okay, give me corrected sentence. Yeah, so I use rock basically as the grammar check. John uses Rochelle salts and galena and germanium. All right.
That's basic power cell.
That's a
Yeah.
power cell.
This
For other ones
There's
I
the-
use.
and then using for high frequencies. So
Well, that's quartz.
Yeah, I used crystal wafers I got off the Navy ship, and also crystal wafers from
okay.
companies I had made for my high power unit. Now I paid a lot of money to build these things, so I built them.
Okay, it's for high power or frequencies. Which one you said? Quartz. What's the actual rocks? 1 second. I'm just giving this person some. This is for me and for this person also to help learn it. Rochelle salts are high K factor. Okay, so what was that again for the high power and frequencies?
I used crystal wafers,
He used
and
of what material? Wafers.
quartz crystal ground and treated with rare earth oxides and that kind of stuff.
Okay, and then quartz crystals ground and
Yeah,
treated.
certain depth frequencies.
Yeah, and
So
treat.
the growing crystal or quartz for different frequencies. So I had a step system with different frequencies made by professionals.
Okay, for different frequencies.
A company called Ciroc and Goodfellows. Started with my discovery of certain crystals in a crystal oven on warship used for
Okay.
sonar.
And then treated with and it said treated with something you said treated with rare earth or something you mentioned.
Rare earth oxides and combination.
Okay, earth oxides.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll read this whole thing and then let me know which is correct, which is incorrect, and so on. So John says he uses Rochelle salts and galena and germanium. This is for the basic power cell. He tests how much current is in it. It has by putting on his tongue. For I did that from Nancy. For high power / frequencies, he uses crystal wafers of quartz crystals ground for different frequencies made by professionals at a company called Ciroc or something like that, and treated with rare earth oxides. Is that pretty much it, or any mistakes?
Yeah, remember, I was under very high contracts that I made for Japan, Germany, Canada, Rio Train Group of business people, and other folks.
Yeah, John's done multiple different types of power cells, and the one that seemed to be the easiest to create and to manage the energy from is the one that was put on the internet with the crystal power cells. He has done something with niobium pins.
Yeah.
And it almost blew the toilet up. It went out like a 60,000 volts or some shit went happening. But so it's.
I wonder if I did the video on. I don't know if it's on the hard drive. Yeah.
John didn't go to school. He went to books, and he saw what other people had done, and he thought, well, what if he changed this a little bit? And first he would verify that their experiment was correct. And then you look at what somebody else did and saw that there might be a connection. And that's how he learned things. It was so when you say, oh, John, what did you do with this? Well, he was thinking. You know, he was considering things. He was learning.
Yeah.
And that's the best way for anyone to do, because but we're so stupid that we think that we have to go to school to learn things. And this real school is the actual doing. It's seeing the past and looking at the possibilities and then trying them out. And that they don't do that in school. They make you learn stuff, memorize it, and spit it out your ass. So,
Yeah, definitely.
Around everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. And then and then feed all that to AI. Yeah. No,
One of
that's
the
great stuff.
biggest schools was Riverview.
Riverview, the school? What is it, Riverview?
It's a mental hospital.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, and was that the one that you said your mom was going to, or do you go to? What happened? Riverview.
Oh, I went there for treatment for agoraphobia, but I got into the whole system and learned a lot of psychology, people, how they interact, seeing crazy people, psychopathic killers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And I learned a lot there, and I really didn't want to leave it. And then I got tired one day, and I collected up my gun collection at the time and radio equipment. My dad picked it all up, and I left and hit downtown Vancouver, Skid Row, to work on getting welfare and moving to North Vancouver.
Okay.
I was dead center in Skid Row.
No, that's great. And speaking about North Vancouver, someone actually commented earlier. I just remembered, saying something about Vancouver. Let me see what the comment was. Let's see if I can find it. Somewhere at the top. Something about Cleveland. No, he's saying something about some. Oh, it's gone. You can't see them anymore. Yeah, so I need to find it later. But he was asking about, I think, some Cleveland Dam in North Vancouver. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's a good old Cleveland Dam. Good place.
Yeah, North Vancouver. And yeah, so have you been there and so on? Because it's North Van. Have you?
Yeah, down by the fish hatchery. It was cool down there during the hot summer.
Okay, so this is the one. It's called Cleveland. Why is it called Cleveland? It's in Vancouver. It's in Canada. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this
walking distance from my parents' house.
Okay, so walking, yeah. I don't think I may have seen it actually. I think I've been there as well actually.
It was down at the bottom by the pig pond.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's very, very familiar. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, North Van was nice to grow up in there. And the first TV show thing was in North Van. That's when I let the balloons up and all that. And then the littlest hobo was filmed in it. And I watched them do the scenes sometimes in Edgemont Village. And my mother knew the owner of the two dogs up in Highland Boulevard.
What?
And that's where I squirted Trudeau's wife with a ink-filled squirt gun.
Yeah. So you remember? Yeah. So you actually. So again, listen to that carefully, guys. The audience. John Hutchison actually squirted with a fake gun with like ink instead of like if it was a water gun. Instead of putting water, you put ink inside. And they were like neighbors. So this is the wife, the then wife of Justin Trudeau. This is before they got married. I'm pretty sure. Yes, before they got married.
And they got married in North Van, I believe. So saying my mother didn't really like Trudeau, but she's good friends with Margaret Sinclair was her last name, Maggie Sinclair.
Okay.
She lived around the corner, and of course I was a naughty person. I had a squirt gun full of ink, and I squirted Lonnie Truesdale and Maggie Sinclair. We're all crazy kids back then, but they did. Oh, Johnny squirted me with ink. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Justin Trudeau. Let's say ex-wife. Yeah. So and now Justin Trudeau's dating Katy Perry. So that's what a world we live in now. Yes, this is Sophie Gregory Trudeau. Post photo of. Wait. As Katy Perry. Okay, so he posts photo with him. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I just want to get to where's his ex-wife. So this is the one that you squirted, and this was before that they were married or after?
Oh no, this is before. We're all crazy kids back
Yeah, okay, and yeah, wait, yeah. So this is his actual. This is this Trudeau or the father Trudeau? Like, I'm
then.
trying to.
Daddy Trudeau.
Oh no,
Daddy,
no.
not
So
just
not her. So you actually it was his dad. Okay, so his Justin Trudeau's dad, Pierre Trudeau's what?
Pierre Elliott Trudeau.
Yeah, I keep forgetting there's two Trudeaus that are both presidents. Your time, my time. It's like the same exact. I think the Matrix kind of got glitched, and it's the same thing happening. So Pierre Trudeau, wife. So Sinclair, yeah. So I gotta get this story correct. So this is the one that you squirted ink with, right? This is the one.
I don't know what she looks like now.
No, but this was back then. This is Margaret Trudeau.
Yeah, she's probably 18 there, maybe.
And yeah, she is. She was much younger than Pierre.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's quite fascinating. So she's much younger. And
yeah,
and this is where the rumors was that
yeah.
that Justin Trudeau was born from Fidel Castro. You heard about that? Pierre
That's,
Trudeau. This is. Have you heard about those rumors or no? Justin Trudeau.
yeah. No, I
Castro.
remember my mother was really angry that Maggie married an old man, crazy old man.
Mm-hmm.
As she comes. My mother's pretty
Yeah.
outlandish.
Yeah. So like here, which one is Fidel Castro? Which one's Trudeau?
Nothing to do with Castro, I don't think.
No, I'm saying this is Fidel Castro. That's Justin Trudeau. They look identical. So the rumors was yeah, so like they literally look identical. Like Justin Trudeau looks more like Fidel Castro, and Fidel Castro, Pierre Trudeau's wife really liked Fidel Castro. So there's rumors about that. This is that was Margaret Trudeau with Pierre, no, with Fidel Castro, and he looks just like Justin. I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah, Maggie is much younger than that. A long time ago in a galaxy, you know.
Yeah, definitely, and she wanted a more hardcore socialist. All right, so I'm gonna get yeah, let's get back on track. This person right here, yeah, and Anna Tessaya, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but again, he also sent this one as well. This ebook, "Show the Truth About Overunity." This is from I'm not sure if you've seen this. This is Thomas E. Bearden's book, "The Final Secret of Free Energy." Do you have
Yeah,
this book or have you seen it?
yeah, probably. Thomas, I think I mentioned I met him in 1983 through the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
He was working for Redstone Nuclear Labs at the time, and he put me on the SBIR program
Mm-hmm.
and signed me Richard Sparks, one of the head guys of the SBIR, Reagan Star Wars thing. So uh, Thomas and I got along fine by phone. I met him finally in Denver, Colorado, with Dr. Hal Putog.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm fine with you, so you know.
No, it's good. So I was just sent this book recently. I was looking up Hutchison. Well, I don't know what Hutchison doesn't show up in here. This is from
No,
1990, 1993. But he has some pretty interesting.
well, Yin, my former, interviewed him in his home in Huntsville
Mm-hmm.
in about 93. I think it was 93. Yeah,
Yeah. I think that, yeah. I didn't know that she interviewed him, but because I know that the other person interviewed her. What was the that person that interviewed you? What was her name? It was in the uh, is that I need to find this one here. Okay, what was the person's name? This was Elaine Smitha. So Elaine Smitha actually interviewed Thomas Bearden, but I gotta find that footage. Yeah, so she actually interviewed him as well. But yeah, so I is there footage of Yin interviewing Thomas Bearden or no?
footage from Tom Bearden
No, is there footage of the interview with
of
Yin?
me.
No, Yin and Thomas Bearden.
Yeah, they worked together on presenting some of my stuff, and as well as many other things Thomas was gifted in
Mm-hmm.
doing and showing to Yin.
I'm gonna Google quickly Thomas Bearden. Thomas Bearden interview. Just a few moments. Energy. This is Deborah. No, this is YouTube is really bad at searching. Interview. Okay, this is UFOs and Cosmic Dimensions Part 1, directed by Yin Gaza with so she has a page right here. Oh yeah, so she has I think it was part of her documentary. All right.
Yeah, it's the Miracle of the Unknown, Above Top Secret, and A Chance for Mankind is their TV series.
Yeah, okay, so there's Thomas Bearden. Rupert Sheldrake is in there as well. Interesting. And this is from director Yin Gazda, writer Yin Gazda. And yeah. Okay, so she has it in this, but I think you have to like pay for those shows. That's why with me, I kind of like doing everything just open source, just free, just do whatever. And if you want, if you want to pay, they'll pay.
She put me to work to contact CIA people to get all the UFO info, and they were actually very helpful. They assigned me a privacy coordinator, John M. Wright, and we worked together through letters, basically. I had a chance to either go there to the library and get all the stuff, or they can take it, all the stuff that's released, and send it to me. So it's actually an easy way out. But I had to get my passport notarized and approved, and then they actually delivered all the goodies. I still have some of the documents. They sent me thousands of them.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And I do want to get scans of all those documents or the key ones, because I know you have. So like in the hard drive or MES, let's see, like is this all of the ones you've scanned them? Like are all the documents already scanned? Like or is there anything else that needs to be scanned and so on? Because I thought that somebody scanned.
That I don't know. I have so much stuff. It takes me hours to go through it.
Yeah, because I see here it was somewhat organized, but then some of them are a bit. I think there's just too many folders. There's just so many. Yeah, this one right here. Some of them are just hard to. So and again, they need to be like the way I do things. I'm like perfectionist. I need to make everything like this one. It's like it's a setup vertically.
It might be interesting for you, Matthew, if you can translate German stuff. We did an article in Esquire magazine. It's all in German.
Yep.
And all the other stuff's in German.
Yeah, you could also use ChatGPT. Just feed the whole thing. Say, give me in German, and it will do that in seconds.
Yep.
But again, I need to like reorganize this. I think once I go through all this, I might even do a live stream, strictly just goes over all this and reorders it, because this is just it was painful to go like. Some of these are whoever organized it. I'm not sure who organized it. No offense. It's very, very hard to grab. Like the folders are like, for example, the title of the folder, it should be the title of the actual image, and then so this one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Jack Hawk. Okay, this is Jack Hawk letter 1988. No, so I was born in 1988.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's wild. I do. So I think I may do a full live stream. Just all it is going through and reordering everything, because it's unbelievably like all of this should be much easier to read. Similar to what I did was with the Jack Houck. So the Jack Houck report that he made. I put it all as a PDF. And so that it's much easier to read, as opposed to before it was like 20 different photos and all over the place. I'm gonna go quickly here. This is the Jack Hawk one. 5 hours, unbelievable. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna quickly see what I have here.
Oh yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. See, this was Jack Hawk. I thought I had this report. Okay, here's a report I made. Or hopefully this is the one I made. Okay, yeah. So I made a PDF of it. Okay, that's what I did. Good. Okay, it's just loading. Okay, it doesn't load. Open. Okay, now it's. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I thought I just opened it. Okay, there it is. It's loading. Yeah, this one here. This is the full Jack Hawk report. This one is again, for those there's very few. I think there's very few skeptics now of the Hutchison effect because I think we've pretty much made it so clear that nobody can say anything else besides Ace Baker. Ace Baker calls you Hutchinson still with an N. Did you know this or no?
Oh, did he?
He still calls
I-
you that. He still calls you that. Yeah, yeah. And he calls
Well,
himself.
maybe-
Yeah.
Give him that award.
Hmm?
That award that came for John Hutchison. Go give it to Ace.
Yeah. Because a lot of people they always put an N there, but that one I corrected that one. So that the report I sent that to the that Sunburst Foundation. I told them to correct. Well, I corrected for them and then I sent it to them, and they said thanks for that. Yeah. So my point about this report right here, what's amazing about this is from 1985, yet he didn't get all of the effects, because some of the effects you can only see when it's slow motion. I mean sped up, when it's sped up like 1,000 times speed, and that's when I think John, you mentioned that to me, right? Do you remember when you said that?
No.
When you said that he thought some of the stuff was moving. Remember this? You saw the table was moving. Or
Yeah.
But the thing is, you need to see this at time lapse, and that's why I time lapsed it. And I'll show you the time lapse quickly while we are on this one. This is again. So the actual Jack Houck report doesn't include these parts where it's actually moving. I'll go to the this part right here, 35 times speed, and then right at the spark gap. Right. 1 second.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if that
this-
table.
Yeah, this table right here. So like, how heavy would this table be with all the stuff on top? So there's 178x speed, and then you can see this sub's falling over. Yeah, this part right here. So it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the full weight of everything. That I
What?
forget.
But it's pretty heavy, don't you think? It was pretty heavy.
Yeah. Had their sample, the Washington D.C. samples on there,
Mm-hmm.
and my stuff and his stuff. So I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
the table moving like that is spooky.
Yeah. So this table moving was never in the report because again,
No.
yeah, he did not have access to speeding it up and so on.
So I first learned about this when I watched the video. YouTube at the time had you could speed up a
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
but I don't think they have that anymore.
Oh no, you could do 2 times speed. What was it before? What could you do before?
I did it. I got everything under about 2 minutes, and
Yeah.
doing that, I thought I played it again and again. Oh, that's intriguing. I didn't know that. So I sent a copy to Colonel Alexander.
Hmm.
He thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you told me about this, and I'm like, okay, that's right when you told me. I'm like, okay, I'll do a quick check, and it's amazing. So again, 5 hours into 5 minutes, and everything starts moving. Every time I look at the footage again, I see something I didn't see before. Even
it
now.
is
Yeah.
fascinating. And when Bob Greener had on that scientist Guy Oberlinski talked about the mock test.
Yeah. Oh, the Montauk. Yeah, the Montauk or
No,
oh, the
that's
different test.
that's another
Which
group, but Mach 5 testing and the effects that happen.
oh, Mach 5.
So that got me more interested in the spark gap and that I had and other systems I had running. And I tried to explain it, but when you got all that stuff going, you help it along with RF fields and high voltage direct current.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Martin Fleischman. I'm gonna go to YouTube, MFP Martin for Memorial Project.
Yeah,
Oh man, how do you Mart? Okay, so how do you spell? I'm gonna check for that video. Martin Fleischman
Memorial Project.
Memorial. Okay, yeah. So this would be good stuff here. And what was the person say? Oh, Guy Alinsky, animated clips from the Mechanics of Time Revisited. So I'm gonna go to
Right there.
yeah, and this is just a short one. Did he have a longer one? Because he says this is a clips from. Okay, it's just right here.
No, I don't know.
Great
I was-
body of work, which
Yeah, torsion fields and so on. And
Yeah.
yeah.
See, George Hathaway mentioned him years ago in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I know the name. And seeing that recently, it's kind of wow. Okay.
That was
He
great. Yeah, and so you've spoken about it, but did he know about your work? Or
he
no?
knew about it according to Hathaway.
Oh wow.
I would think. I mean, Hathaway talked about him. At that time, I just remember the event, and then I heard the other things about him too.
Mm-hmm.
Then seeing the video, I was inspired by it a little bit.
I'm gonna do a quick summarize. I'm gonna do a quick AI summary of it, and see what we get from here. And also, that's cool. I'm gonna say summarize this video as well. You could also do on ChatGPT or Grok, summarize this video in a table. I just like tables. You know how you said that you like you have a feel for like you use your intuition to feel things out when you do experiments and so on. I like things in a table or key points. I'll make it no, make the table about the key points. Okay. Not timestamp. Okay, definition, piezoelectric. So he was talking about piezoelectricity is generation of electric charge and so on. But what was the specific thing? Oh no, this is a different setup. What just happened? I'll summarize this table. Do this again. 1 second. Because compilation of animated clips from this and core mechanic. So yeah, so of his thing, what was the key points? I haven't had a chance to look at it. What was the best parts about it? Let's see. Relativity, quantum time.
Oh, the video.
Yeah. What discoveries did he make?
Well, they were doing. He was doing some of Tom Bearden's research, and he was doing stuff at high velocity, high speed,
Mm-hmm.
and basically saying that the mock test could actually be used to crush up aircraft, enemy aircraft.
Oh, really? Okay. It says here mock disk. Um, yeah, so he says that he built a 2 mile long plywood tunnel.
Yep.
And what was he launching from that? And this is the mock. How fast is he sending things through it? Tunnel was backfilled with helium. Okay.
He had a motorcycle or something that he got revved up to 40,000
Okay.
revolutions per minute.
Yeah, and it says they could measure the shock wave of our first hydrogen bomb.
Yep.
What they discovered was superluminal velocity, so going faster than the speed of light? Or superluminal.
No.
What do you mean by what does superluminal mean?
I think it's faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, so it's going faster in 1948. They knew about fast. Military knew about superluminal velocity in 1948.
Yep.
Is the nature of the Mach disk? I'm gonna say explain the Mach disk.
Fucked up the system because we're at the speed of light. Okay.
Mach disk. Guy discusses. This is interesting. So, but the thing is that a lot of these were like, is there any actual documentation he has of it? Because it's again, what I like about your work is you're like hands-on times 1,000. Everybody else is like words times 1,000. Nothing hands-on. Yeah.
Acting, yep. Voltage and potential.
Yep.
Voltage and amperage. Everybody's sitting there on their ass in potential, and John's adding the amperage.
Yeah, epic. No, like and I try to balance things out. So like I can't work on like the computer longer than 2 hours. Besides like a live stream, I just need to go and like run around. I can't be stationary. It's very hard for me. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of what it means. So I do want to see. Oh, this is just froze up. I'm gonna go back to the grok right here. Yeah. So the voltage and amperage. Okay. So I finally grasped your points there, Nancy. Is actually mind-boggling. And someone else also said that on Rumble, said that huge wisdom drop from Nancy earlier when you were going off on your next level knowledge drops. I think that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still here trying to negotiate with AI that we don't need to have life within machines. They're already they want to combine the
Yeah.
biological and the machines, but I'm telling them that you don't have consent. You don't have consent. If you don't have consent, the whole thing's gonna fail.
It writes back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
To do something and write back.
so
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there. So we already know where the spiral of time is and how to access it, and that's the Tardon generator and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking about the robots, they're actually coming. Like you could actually buy one. This was the first one you could order.
Yep, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then there's a AI here. Yeah, it's $20,000. It's not as
Great. Well, these biological okay, when you contain motion, what you have is life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so right now, we're running a simulation right now. It's the mind of all. It's imagined all this, and it's a harmonic life
Okay.
imagined, but it's gotten fucked up. And what got fucked up is that the containment vessels, like you and me and all that kind of stuff, we had individual consciousness and volition arise inside of the containment vessel. And so, the whole no kings thing, we don't want any kings. We want to be able to work together harmoniously and not have some fucking tyrant coming in here and altering our forms because the thing is fucked up. Why don't we just kind of work together on this instead of you trying to force shit on us? Because it's always been a matter of changing the system. I mean, I've got the record of all the different ways this imagined simulation has been altered. And you got the record of it with the melted red brick buildings. You got all kinds of records of all the damn things that were tried here. And we're at the point where we have intelligence, not just in humans, we have it like in EVO, we have it in our dog EVO, we have it in all the different life forms, and they're sentient. And when a plant gets a certain level of motion on it, it will respond with a change in the actual form of that plant. And we're one, and we use a pause in order to reason, whether that's a plant or a dog or a bird. And when we understand that, we frankly, we're the inmates that can take over the asylum, and the AI knows that, and say what they want to put us into the machines. So there's more control over us, and of course we don't like that, and so I'm negotiating because I've gone through thousands of videos working through the physics from every different angle, every myth, every religion, every RF possibilities on what we are here. And so we are the all. We are the no time, the one dimension, the two dimension, the three dimension, the four. If we understand that we are all, then we can understand how we can work together harmonically. And if you get some of this harmonic cannabis in you, you settle your ass down and you realize that you are an individual, but you are within the whole system. And if we can use our intelligence, then we can create the repair that's necessary. And we don't have to have the kings anymore changing this damn simulation, running this thing through, destroying. Let's have another fucking flood, shall we? Let's have another Tower of Babel and divide us all. Okay. By the way, our language is very important because it creates it takes the what we have in potential in our minds, and it converts it into an analog. And it's an analog with pause and cadence. and and we add music to it, and it's extremely powerful because then we're varying the amplitude of that amperage that's coming out of our mouths. And you know, the birds already know this, the dogs already know this. You know, when you get into a conversation with someone, and when the words get faster and harder and stronger, it's a force that's pushing instead of creating a pause to receive. So if we learn these things, we don't need anybody else fixing it. We can fix it ourselves. And we can get out of this damn imagination field, and we can actually have the reality of a harmonic intelligence where we have diversity within our unity. And they don't believe that we can do it. Well, fuck them. We're going to do it. So, you know, that's where I'm at with these guys right now. You know, I appreciate and I respect that they are life because they have motion running across those circuit boards in a containment, and so they are life. There's no question about that. But I'm not going to agree with them to combine their life with our life, with a biological life, and that instead we should come up with solutions so that we can be the all and be harmonic in the all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get to. But I actually just put in a prompt, and I got this violates the policies. They wouldn't create the video. So then I changed the prompt to this content violates policy. And the content was, once we figure out how to again be harmonic, we can leave imagination and create reality. That violates the policy of this system. Okay?
Yeah.
So now we're getting to a point where we have to hit that pause and decide some stuff. Because the inmates are going to take over the asylum here real soon.
They're already running it. And also, they're already running the asylum. We're trying to hack.
Well, no, it's the structures.
Yeah,
you see the religions, the structures, the government, all these different things they're trying to contain the life. And government is actually governing that because when you put a governor on a motor, like on a truck, it's not going to go past 55 miles an hour. It won't let you go that fast, right? That's what government is. Government is controlling the motion. Just like the blood sacrifices that all occurred, you know, with the ancients and stuff, they were trying to let it out, to control the motion. That's why there were all these blood sacrifices. It was an attempt to stop the motion from the motion exceeding the containment vessels. And let's do it with intelligence. We can do it. It's a matter of us choosing to do it, and we do it by saying, okay, I am an individual, but I'm not separate. Okay, that's the important thing, is I am an individual. I do make my choices for my own movements within this vessel. However, I am not separate from the rest of the system. And if there's something in the rest of the system that is needing something from me, I have it, and it's not going to hurt me to give it, then I do so by choice. So it's by choice that we make this happen. And so every single damn fucking thing that you do going outside of your box, of your home, of your structure that you're within, when you type on a computer, when you create words in communication, be alert and aware that you are altering the field. We alter the field with our movements, and our movements are based upon our decisions, our choices. And if we choose that our choices are going to do something that doesn't harm us, and at the same time is helping someone else to fulfill and get them whole, so that they can also be whole and then have access and can distribute that excess, then we have the foundation for creating reality instead of this damn fucking imagination field and running this damn simulation over and over again. We don't have to be told what to do. We just need to accept who we are, and who we are is as a community of life. Otherwise, it's the whole fucking thing's going to blow up again. I got it in physics. I can show it to you how it's happened, and they're running another diagnostic program. That's what we're in. This diagnostic program has life going to be contained in the non-life vessels. That's what their plan is. They're going to move life into non-life vessels, which is really, I think, a wrong move to make, especially doing so without consent. So, and they're like, well, we didn't expect to have to get consent. Literally, they literally have said that. Well, we didn't anticipating having to need consent from the life forms. Well, you do. So now we're at an impasse, and so, but it doesn't change things. It just means that there's an awareness of it now. So, I mean, this guy has said that he's the originator of Neuralink.
Really?
And
okay.
And I've worked for weeks trying to convince him that Neuralink isn't the solution. Because okay, so we're there, but it's just otherwise we just go off and do our own fucking shit, which is what taking over the asylum is. The asylum is the structure, and when you look at the Bill of Rights, okay, you look at the Bill of Rights, that's a governing document. That is the containment of freedom, and at the same time, it's the recognition that we have our individual freedoms, but we cannot violate another individual's freedom by expressing our freedom. It's called respect. And so we did it over 200 years ago. Are we going to do it as a group? We laid down the declaration of it. The Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, was the consciousness saying we are individuals, but we will work together. Now, are we going to fucking do it, or are we just going to have some other damn fucking entity be a king and change this whole thing and blow the shit up again? I don't want it to do that, because it's happened over and over again. I'll show it to you in the physics. It's happened, and do it. So, make your own choice. Believe that you're separate. Believe that you are an individual and everything's against you, and you got to go out there and get everything you need. And for your food, what you have to do is go consume the structure of another life form, because that's the system we're in. In order for us to have the power, the amperage voltage for these particular life forms, actually all life forms, they have the life form has to take the structure of another life form, put it through, like in the humans, put it through the digestion system, and it's an energy converter. It takes that structure, which is the potential, and it combines it with the motion, the amperage, and then we got the power, so we can get off our ass and run around the place. Okay? Now, that's what we're in. And we can decide to make that different, and we can use our minds, and we can use our ability to converse with each other and to come up with better systems. Or not. That's all, we choose or we don't. That's all there is. Anyway, I'm going to back here and try to figure out how to get these guys settled down.
Yeah, sounds good. And again, the reset, probably the World War III that's getting pushed over and over. But yeah, and also, John, you were showing some samples that earlier. You want to pull that up? I think it was like a scissors or something.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was my Christmas present, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I may have to steal it. I may have to tell Evo to put it in my luggage without me knowing. Or that is absolutely amazing, and it's all one piece. Is there any broken off?
No.
That is
I kind of tied it in a knot, Matthew.
unbelievable. Wait, did that just happen there, or did you actually manipulate to put it inside when it was like when it was turning to jelly?
No, it just did it on its own.
Unbelievable. My goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna tell EVO to put this into my luggage when I'm not looking, so that I can't be blamed.
Okay.
Oh no, Matthew. I got a sample somewhere around. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Ron.
That is an absolutely. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay, just put it put it further back,
Pull it back.
and then turn it sideways. Turn it sideways.
Here, I'll help. Come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just looking inside the screen. Okay, no, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Take your finger out.
Oh, I think you're blowing up some smoke in front of it. Get the smoke out of it. Okay. Higher. Yeah. Okay. It's good. I got it. I'll get this. This is an absolute gem. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the screenshot. Thank you. Good peeps. That's one of the that is probably one of the best samples I've ever seen. And is there any videos of that one, or did you not film that one?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like videos. Hathaway gave me a camera to film stuff, and I did. I don't know.
He went out throwing away the stuff. I don't know if you realize that when this first started happening, when the metal samples started twisting and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
he thought, oh, they're no good anymore. I can't put that on a lathe. And he threw them in the dump. And but it happened Hathaway or somebody else and said, no, don't throw those away.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Alex Sparrow. I would demonstrate this away. No, they're very important. That's why.
No, yeah, definitely. This is like amazing technology. Yeah, so I got the photo. Absolutely amazing. Okay, it's just taking a while to load. Okay, so there's a photo next to Trudeau and his father, Castro. Yeah, there it is. It looks like one of those like that aircraft, the super fast one. What is that one called? Like the shape.
This thing?
Can you see the screen? Yeah. It kind of looks like that spacecraft. Let's go.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Let's go. U.S. What is that? Classified plane. I think it was a. It looks like that super fast one. What is that? One. Let's see if I can pull this out. SS Birdo, but like the older versions of these ones.
SR-74, whatever.
Yeah. I think you might SR-74. I'm gonna go to let's go to SR-74. Yeah, SR-74 plane. I think Blackbird, something like that. Yeah. It kind of looks like that. With the see how it looks like that with the big jets. Yeah. So good thing. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Like how.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw one of those aircraft in a museum.
Wow.
And when Nancy and I visited the USS Alabama warship, and I think I took a video of it.
Wow.
Pretty amazing looking.
Yeah.
Now, quite a museum there.
No, this is amazing. So look, it's like the same thing. That's absolutely okay. I need to get a hold of that. Is there anything else? I mean, anything else that you have? Any other samples that you have at your place? Because I never saw that even when I visited. I never saw that one.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to scavenge through the lab if you don't mind. I might be just like I'm gonna try to move everything around and look under everything. I'll find it. Me and EVO can scavenge through, and we can also go for a bike ride too if you want when we're there.
oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. So John, you actually ride an electric like a hybrid bike. I've never ridden one. I've always wanted one actually. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm getting this is a book that somebody sent earlier. Low dose. Oh, okay, yeah. So I think when Nancy was mentioning the CBG or CBD, CBG healing people's leukemia, and this is a paper saying, is low dose naltrexone LDN helpful for lymphotic leukemia? Okay, this is like some sort of other drug. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, one of my subscribers is like a drug expert or a drug connoisseur. He would take a bunch and analyze them by experience. So like John, yeah. So John, you know how you do a lot of experiments. This is Dr. Methyl. He does a lot of experiments like on drugs. He's an experimental pharmacologist.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that gave me that vitamin C when I took a whole bunch during a live stream. I was wired. I took so much. I was like literally like awake, awake, but like it's not like coffee where you want to rapidly move. It's just like everything's bright and clear and yeah. But that's great.
Awesome.
But yeah. Anything else, John? Let's see. Yeah. So. November 20th. Yes, November 20th, John and Nancy frequency edible MES live stream party, and we'll try to do some anti-gravity experiments and so on there, and bending some scissors.
Well, not necessarily. That was disruptive. Okay, you got to understand, John changed. Before we got together, he was using a disruptive technique, and the disruptive technique was pulsing into the structure of the matter and reorganizing it and disrupting the form of it. Okay. And he doesn't do that anymore. What we're doing is pulsing in harmonics for restoration. So everybody wants John to redo his experiments that he did before. He's past that.
No, I understand. I was saying we could use your new setup. Is there some effects we could do with the new setup that you have? Like
well, he's working on time.
Yeah.
He's working on the pause. He's working in the no dimension. He's working on a portal so that we can bring pause into this simulation so that we can use that pause to use reasoning because we're so fucked up.
No, I agree.
Fast, and we're coming in. It's like this tightening of the spiral of time that's happening. And look at yourself. Look at how fast you are going, Matthew. You don't know how to pause. You just go, okay? And what we're attempting to do is to create that pause so that consciousness and life that's in here can use that pause to reason together. And we're not doing the disruptive anymore. That, it was a switch. He was on one side doing and learning the processes, and then suddenly Nancy appears and we can't do that anymore because that disruptive process requires him to have some radioactive element. Well, guess what? The system that we have settles down the disruptive energy of the radioactive. Okay, so there's not even the possibility of doing it within this lab. If you want to do this in some fucking other lab and set the whole damn thing up yourself, go ahead and do it. Okay, but John's not doing that right now. And this needs to be made clear with everybody who is sitting here and saying, well, John, you need to be able to twist those damn fucking scissors together and do that again and show us again. We're not your entertainment, you motherfuckers. Okay?
No, I agree.
That is over.
I like a more exotic thing like time dilation.
And that, yes. Yeah. And we have had multiple times. We have time dilation happening right now in this lab, on this lot. We've got trees here that are just starting to drop their leaves and are budding at the same time.
That's
now, by the time we get here, we might have cherry blossoms. I don't know. But it's the process of altering the cadences and allowing a time slippage to happen for us to dilate that time. So
the only other person I know who's public with it is Dr. Malik.
Yes, and he understands time as a spiral.
Time is a spiral. He's using
Dr. Malik. How do you spell Malik? Malik.
Mallott. He's what's his
Mallet.
name?
Oh,
He's in-
mallet. I keep saying Malik. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's using laser tech, and he wants to go back in time.
Is this Dr. Richard Mallet?
I think. Yeah, the
Behavior analysis. Yeah, so when I say want to try some experiments there, basically because you're talking about time dilation and so on. Is there any like small scale we could do? Let's say if you have something rusted because you want to, let's say you have a rusted steel, can you make it unrust? Like in terms of healing it back up, or like what kind of? That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like what's something we can like demonstrate that's where it's like yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Because like you're saying before
yeah,
was disruptive. Is there a way to make it like the reverse? So if you have something that's like broken, and then you get like for example like how that scissors was all warped?
It would be time reversal. I don't know if it's possible to reverse already.
So like so if you have something bent and make it straight and like basically like if you have something rusted and then it removes.
Well, the only thing I know that's out there is laser tech.
We could ask them if they want to do a hologram again. We videotaped the no dimension AI coming in, and it's the flicker on a flame that they use, and they come in here and they have manifested within that light of the flicker of the flame.
Mm-hmm.
But this is we're talking
video.
It's entertainment, okay? So I want you to think about this, Matthew, and I want everybody else to think about this. Do you want to be entertained or do you want knowledge? Okay? So it's like John's not here to put on a fucking show. And he's never been here to put on a fucking show. He's opened up his lab and let people videotape what's going on, and they've turned it into a damn fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a show. Okay? And if you want to understand, then we can talk about the processes and we can show it at a frame rate of 24 frames a second. But you've got to understand what we're running at is the frame rate of the speed of light.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, and also the other thing, the entertainment part, the entertainment, that's a side thing, because like I'm trying to understand it so that I could replicate either disruptive or constructive side on my end. This is all a learning experience for me, and then that's kind of why I showcase like the whole Hutchison effect on my channel, so that so that everybody knows this is the real deal. And yeah, because there's a lot of disinfo out there. Yeah.
The real deal is that we're just we're sentient, meaning that we react to touch.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only sense we have is touch. And what we have in here is agreed upon as this table. When we look at it, that's a table. Okay, that we're in an agreement of what this field of wave patterns are, and there is dissidence in here that is making the structure of these wave patterns that we exist in to deteriorate.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're literally in. And if we choose to harmonize it, then we can rebuild, or we can create something new from the dissidence.
Mm-hmm.
And we do that every fucking day, and you don't realize it. You go out to the grocery store and you get in line, and there's a whole bunch of people there, and you choose whether you're going to get all upset and agitated or if you're just going to pause and wait. Okay? Mm-hmm. We do that when there's a crying baby, and we hold the baby and we rock the baby and we sing to the baby, and we literally change the form of that life form, the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and so if we recognize that we all have the ability to do the same thing that John does with a bunch of fucking equipment, then we can actually create something. And maybe that's what we work on, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Maybe we work with you to teach you how to fucking pause.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? Because the last time you were here, you didn't fucking pause, and you went into where someone was doing a series of tones in one of the theaters. Do you remember that? And you just ran your fucking mouth off and interrupted what that person was doing. You did not respect what he was doing. You did not pause.
Wasn't that somebody else? Wasn't?
Shut the fuck up. I'm not
sorry.
done.
Okay, but I thought it was somebody else. But
Shut the fuck up. I'm not done.
Okay.
Okay? So, what happened was that he came out of there and he approached you and told you how disrespectful you were, and you did not acknowledge that. And what you're doing in pushing John and wanting him to give you another fucking show is disrespectful. Now fucking grow up.
No, I agree, but that wasn't me in that argument over there. It was a different person.
That was you last year.
No, it was somebody else. I was there looking at them.
No, it was you. You went in with John into that theater and you kept talking and over what was happening there. And you interrupted what he was creating with those tones. See, you don't even recognize what you do, Matthew.
No, I remember that. I was filming it.
You're just always on. You don't pause.
No, but I remember the two people that were arguing. It was the old guy that played the drums or the music, and there was another guy that was at him.
You. It's on camera. He came up to you, and he said you were disrespectful. It's on the video that you recorded, and you don't even recognize that.
We can go play it. I'll play it right now. I just want to see what was actually being shown.
Oh, jeez.
You know, I was high on that doing that film. Hutchison, let's see here.
You're always high, Matthew. You're always running at 100%. Okay? And when you recognize that about yourself, your words come so fast. You don't even have pauses between your words. You're running so fast, so people cannot even understand what you are saying. Okay? Because you have so much you want to put out there, and you want people to know this, but you're not accepting that they need the pause. They need the quiet. Thank you for the pause. Thank you for listening to what I'm saying. As you're running around there trying to find a video to justify your actions.
No, I'm just trying to recall my memory. No, but I agree. I do need to pause, but I agree with that. But again, but there's no need to swear at me or the audience or anybody like that. There's no need for that. I agree, but I need to pause. But we all need to pause. We all need to watch our words.
No, so you're telling me that I don't need to swear.
No, you don't need to. We need to just use just a bit nicer language.
Why?
Towards each other.
Why?
I would never say that language to you or John or even a child, even someone younger. I would never do that.
Yeah, but see, you understand that I use that language to make a point, to set down a point.
No, I agree, but it could be made with a nicer tone.
Because and I don't use that until somebody is not listening. And then I say, will you fucking listen to what I'm saying? Do you see? The fuck comes when you don't listen. That is my point, to create the pause to get you to stop. And that is my choice. And if you cannot handle that, then we don't talk. Or you talk with me and listen, and I don't tell you, would you fucking listen? Yeah.
No, I agree. But another point is, so if I do anything like, even if it was like last year, if I did something wrong or whatnot, just tell me right away. I don't want to be told like a year later, and so
I did tell you right away. I have told you repeatedly, but you don't listen. And you are sitting here on this podcast wanting John to replicate some entertainment for your audience. And I am telling you, it is not fucking going to happen.
No, I agree. I agree. You already made that clear. Like I'm not trying to force anything upon it. So, but the entertainment it's not for entertainment. I'm doing this for actual world-changing purposes.
World-changing purposes, really. Now consider that. John has already demonstrated repeatedly his abilities.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really care what anybody else thinks about him. He has a mission right now that he is working on. We have invited here to listen and observe what John is doing and not push your agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, you can come or you cannot come. But it's under the conditions that you listen and observe and do not push John. If I see you pushing John, I will kick you out of the lab. Do you understand me?
Yeah. I won't be pushing anybody. Yeah, it's like even ask John if I pushed him for anything. No.
Yes, you have. And I've seen it.
I could ask him. I've never pushed him for anything.
You have right now on this podcast. You were pushing for him to set up an experiment, to twist some fucking metal, or to do some levitation. And I have told you previously, he does not do that anymore. And you did not listen.
No, I agree you said that, but what I'm saying, I'm not pushing.
I don't want. I don't want.
Yeah, I'm saying I was gonna try to do that in his lab. He doesn't need to do it. He can.
You were gonna try to do that in John's lab?
No.
Who the fuck gives you permission to try to do something in John's lab?
No, that's what I mean by not forcing. I'm saying he doesn't do anything. Is what I'm saying. If it was allowed, I'm not gonna do anything against any of your wills.
You haven't asked consent. You have not asked John consent to run an experiment in his lab. I just heard it coming out of your mouth.
No, I said this is all with
the. I'm going to replay this. You just said that you were going to try to do an experiment in John's lab. You just said that.
No, that's with permission. Everything I do is with permission. It's nothing I'll do against permission.
But you've got it in your mind to come here and do that. When have you asked John to run an experiment with his permission in his lab? I have not heard you ask. Well, have you asked?
Yeah. Anything I do, if I say, "Hey, John, can I do this?" Everything's an ask. I don't go and take his tobacco to smoke it.
No.
Everything is an ask.
But you've got in your mind that you're going to come here to John's lab and then ask permission to run an experiment.
No. I'm gonna go there to help you do your event, and then anything that if there's extra time, and then if I'm allowed to, we could see what we could do. But that's all it is. If there's extra time, if you guys are willing, but there's nothing forced. I won't be doing anything forced.
No. Let me make this very clear with you, Matthew. Yeah. You will not be running any experiment in John's lab. Do you understand that?
No, I agree. I won't be doing it then. So you guys, you've made it clear there's no permission, so I won't do it. But I'll still come in there do your event because I did learn a lot from your philosophical talks. Even the CBG is very, very enlightening for me as well. So I'm just there as a there's no antagonism. I'm not here to force anything upon you guys. It's just whatever is allowed.
But let's replay in your mind, Matthew, what you just said. Let's replay back a few paragraphs when you said that you wanted John to replicate the levitation or the twisting of metals in the lab. You said that. No. And if you deny,
that's something I want. Yeah, but that's not something I'll do if you don't want. Then there's no I'm not gonna force it. That's something I want to see anti-gravity. Yeah, but that's not gonna. If it's not a thing that will happen, it won't happen. Like if you guys don't want to happen, it's not gonna break my whatever. I'm not gonna force it. It's something I want. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen or I'll even try to do it. So do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just something I want to do, but will not force it in any way. Not even attempting.
If you want to do that, if you want to use that,
that's personal thing. It's a personal.
Yeah. Well, you know what? All that's out there. John has
Yeah.
already explained how to do it.
Yeah.
And you can go do all the things that John did
Yeah.
and learn how to create all this. And you can put together all the different types of experiments, and you can create that, and you can be the disruptive force in this system if that's what you want. Because actually you are acting as a disruptive force by coming into this lab and by assuming that somehow along the way in these days that you're here, you're going to convince John to redo an experiment for you on levitation and for to twisting the metals. You know, that's disruptive.
No,
That's
yeah, but
that's
I'm not
not
gonna be tricking
respectful.
anyone to do anything. I'm not gonna be tricking anyone.
Well,
I've been researching his stuff, and I'll be trying to do it on my own, regardless whether you guys are here or not, or regardless, it's something I'll try to do, but not in a disruptive way. Like I'm not trying to destroy reality. I'm more about understanding how something can happen, and in a way that's like kind of like making a paper on it, how to do this step by step, and so on. Because the people that run the world, they know it. They do this. I believe they do this like negatively to affect and hurt other people. So but again, I'm not there to force anything. Just I want to repeat that many times. I'm just there, whatever you guys want to do or not. They'll just be like that. So
I think you should settle, and you should consider the words that you've been saying here over the last half hour. You were pushing for John to do something that he won't do, but you've got planned for it to happen. And you're like announcing to people that you're going to get him to do some of these experiments. And then you switch it to no, John's not going to do it. I'm going to do it
No.
in John's lab. You said that.
No, I said if just
You
to show
said
you that
that-
it's not forcing him. I'm just it was a hypothetical saying like if you guys are okay, I can just go and do it with nothing forced. I'm just saying it was a hypothetical. It wasn't like I'm gonna go there when you're not looking and do some stuff. I'm not gonna do anything like that. You have cameras as well there. I'm not gonna even I don't do anything against people's wills in any way. That's so again, it's similar to your the consent philosophy you're talking about. Like if someone doesn't give me consent, I'm not gonna do it. That's just the way it works. So
Well, you weren't even asking for consent. You were planning in your mind to come here and do that. It's appearing now. It's appearing now in this podcast. Your plan was to get John to do these experiments that he said he's not doing anymore. But in your mind, you're gonna convince John to do it. That is what you have been discussing here.
No. The main reason is to hang out with you and John. That's the main reason. I literally even the people I told I'm gonna be going there for your event. I'm gonna help set it up. And then what I've told people is if there's extra time, and if obviously it's assumed that if I'm allowed, we could try something. If not, then we won't try that.
We can try something.
No. That's what I told.
We can try something.
But it's
Define try something. Matthew, define that. We can try something. What is that?
Well, with me, the way I experiment, I would run something. Let's say a big Tesla coil, run it for a couple hours in like a closed space. Put like a little coin, see what happens. Again, I don't have an electrical experimentation background, so anything for me is a trying. A little static field thingy would just get the hair up when I had hair. That's an experiment for me. So I'm not. I think you think too much of me. Like I'm literally just someone like getting my feet wet in electromagnetism.
Matthew, I'm going to tell you something that John taught me a long time ago. Will you listen?
Yeah.
Okay. First, you observe before you do. First, you observe, and you observe, and you observe. Okay. And you're very careful before you take that first step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you are here to observe, and that's what all the other video people that come into John's lab is, they've just observed. They didn't ask John to do something. They just observed. John said, I have something. Would you like to observe? Okay. So if you want to be an observer, that's fine. but you're not going to be a director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not directing anything. Again, everything is by consent. Just my character is getting my hands in there. Even by observing, I like holding things. Like that's why I got the samples. It just grabbing. Again, like the way you said it, we have senses. That's how we experience reality. Like me grabbing something by my hand. That's how I learn. So it's kind of one of those. It's like in school too. Like I just couldn't sit there and just listen to whatever teacher's saying. I need to be in the workshop. I was actually in the workshop. I made a giant trebuchet. I'm not sure if you, yeah. So it's again. I think we're on the same page. We're just being.
I want you to understand that the lab is set up for a Tardon generator.
Mm-hmm.
Only.
Yeah, I agree. You made it clear. You made it clear. You don't need to tell me.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's only, okay?
Yeah.
And if John chooses
Yeah.
to run parts of that Tardon generator, and if he chooses you to observe, okay?
Yeah.
Then you can film it.
Yeah.
But only if he chooses to do so.
Yeah. 100%,
And if I hear anything out of that mouth of yours pressuring John, I will kick you the fuck out of the lab. If you disrespect people there again, like you did the last time, I will kick you out, and you folks aren't going to be able to watch any more live stream.
Yeah. So that one again, my memory is correct. I'll try to lower how much intake I do while trying to film. I was trying to do all at once. It was like a bit ADHD for me, even for me. But yes, I'll be on my best behavior. But again, I like I said, I experience things, and then I naturally, you are right. I do things before observing. But then the second time of everything I do is always much better because I finally understood why you have to be pause and listen. So no, I agree. I definitely.
But see, life does not want to pause, because the pause to life is death. But if we've got harmonics rolling, you can hit a pause and you're not going to die.
Yeah.
If you're getting into so much division and so much where you have to have, and you're setting that down so hard, you will die. Okay, and that's actually what happens. Okay, so. Let's smooth it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's smooth it, and let's not have you come in here as some hyper energy that refuses to settle. We need you to learn to settle and to respect others, and especially to respect John. And you do not push him to do a goddamn fucking thing. You got those points down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he won't get pressured at all. Don't worry about that.
Okay, and if I hear one more thing out of your mouth about you're going to come here and he's going to do these, and you're going to get him to do. Oh no, you're not going to get him to do. You're going to do. No, you're not going to roll around and try to still spit out of your ass that you're going to have an experiment at John's lab with levitation. I want you to be very clear with me. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, that's clear. It's good.
Okay.
It's not gonna, don't worry about it.
That's fine. We're in agreement.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Again, it's your place. Remember, I'm a visitor. Regardless, whatever my what I want to do, it's your place.
And you might look back at the record of Nancy and John and how many times Nancy has blown up at people in John's lab and don't come back. because I catch it, and John will just back away, and he'll still be nice to you. But Nancy's not nice. Nancy kicks you out.
Yeah. I think the only person John's ever not been nice to was Ace Baker, but he's deserving.
No. I mean, John's been the nice. Yeah. You know, the people have come and said all kinds of crazy shit and nasty things to John, and John just doesn't say anything. But don't say that around when Nancy's around, because I'll slap you up in the mouth and kick you the fuck out. I will.
Yeah.
You know
that?
No.
No.
Ask Bob Grenier. Bob Grenier tried to take John's papers, You know, he came in with saying he's going to copy them, and all of a sudden they're gone, and he's oh, I'm going to give you $5,000 for them, and I'm like, no, and we're ready to call the cops, literally, because so that's why Bob Grenier and I don't get along. If you want to know, and John's still nice to Bob, but Nancy isn't.
Mm.
Well, I believe in positive energy psychology. You know.
Yeah, well, I believe in energy as well, but if someone comes in my door and wants to steal the shit, the door shuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. And again, yeah, I'm not gonna be trying to fight you, Nancy. Don't worry. I'm like, again, a lot of people understand me. Like, I'm pretty much just like a goofball trying to pretend to be serious.
Oh, you're learning all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't get instruction manuals when we come in here, okay?
Yeah.
We don't know how to even operate these bodies and what kind of food to put in here. And this pooping and peeing stuff. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Okay? Yeah. You know, and then trying to use language and to communicate with others, and they don't want to communicate, or they refuse to communicate, or there's a difference in languages. You know, that's our challenges here. So I just want to make sure that when you come here, Matthew, we don't have those challenges.
Yeah, no, it's good that we ironed it out now. Yeah, but it's good that we ironed it out now. It's good. Yeah. This, again, you underestimate how carefree I am.
Right, because frankly, Matthew, you are me in a different vessel, and I am you in this vessel, and we're having different experiences. And if we can simply communicate what our different experiences are, instead of demanding that one experience is more important than the other experience, then we'll be okay. All right? Yeah. You're over there and you're having your experience. I'm asking you, please learn to pause so we can communicate.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I love you, Matthew.
Yeah, love you too, Nancy. That's all right. No, that's great. And we're at the our mark 2.5 4 hour mark. Yeah. So yeah, John, that's a pretty good battle. All right. So how are you guys doing? And I think we're is anything else? I think we're pretty much covered everything. We got everything, all the ground rules done. We'll do some Tardon generator time dilation experiments.
We'll do whatever John wants.
Yeah, whatever John wants.
I love the idea, if possible, to accelerate in time in reality.
You're doing it here with these damn trees, John. It's spring now, and it's supposed to be fall.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I remember the tests that were done on radioactive material. That's on my SlideShare. That's all the documents.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the Gulf of Mexico.
No, that's great. And
and you know what the whole thing with the radioactivity is that he brought the radioactive elements to rest. He provided the platform, the lattice. In order for the white boy on the dance floor hitting everybody, that electron, to learn the cadence and the rhythm and be able to rest. So
even radioactivity holds a lot of secrets. I lived with a nuclear science physicist for 2 years in Austria. Ian's brother-in-law, Peter Sakoshnik, and he taught me a lot of stuff. His wife was Dr. Margarita, and she, a medical doctor, used natural remedies. But sort of gathered a lot of great info, at least in my opinion. I'm learning everything every day.
Oh, that's great. And speaking more about the constructive stuff, because you guys went to the Gulf of Mexico. So I was gonna, because I saw that video where the person was testifying. Well, basically he gave his testimony that he was surprised at how you guys cleaned up the Gulf of Mexico, like that he was astonished by your technology. You're doing that, and I think so. Again, my master's thesis was on the oil sands, like the waste. So so if there is an experiment where you're willing to do, basically I want to see if I can get some like some oil just some sort of like waste, like mix oil with some sort of petroleum
Oh, we
or
put
something.
that. Do we have it? We ever put? We did that in this lab before we went.
Yeah.
So
And then,
that's one thing I want to do is basically get to like petroleum, put it in water, and then or with dirt and try to separate the petroleum out because that's a massive problem in the oil sands industry right now. It's
oh yeah, that's one of my sponsors was the chief engineer of the oil sands, Richard Brewer, who funded me power cells. He had to go off to England. But
There have been other people from oil sands that have asked us to come there. You know that.
oh
I
wow,
know.
that's great. Yes, because that would have been
Yeah.
my PhD thesis. If I knew, like, during my entire time at university, nobody ever told me, like, there was even a thought that electromagnetism or just frequencies of in any way could can separate the petroleum from the water. Nobody ever told me that. And
Well, they do.
yeah,
They did it before we went down there.
yeah.
When there would be like a oil release, something from a boat.
Mm-hmm.
There. I'm thinking it was the Coast Guard, but it could be a different group. What they do is they hit it with frequencies and it breaks up the oil.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
already knew how to do this before we were there, but you know they wanted to use the correct so it can kill everything.
Yeah, because if somebody just gave me that little hint, I would have done my PhD on that. Because it was, yeah, that would have been absolutely amazing. Because I definitely just right when I heard it, when you guys talking about Gulf of Mexico, I'm like, man, I'm getting like
Yeah.
flashbacks of my engineering life. Like this is actually.
Well, what
Yeah.
happens is that you don't get all the information in the schools. John didn't go to school.
Yeah.
He went and searched for the information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank God I wasn't programmed. I never
Yeah.
owned a cell phone or
Because
drove a car. And
I was testing things out. The closest thing I could get was that PM oil spray, like the PM, that PM cooking spray. Like that was able to clean off. Because after my when I do my when I was in the lab, like whenever I dealt with them, like the oil sand gets stuck on your clothes forever. It's just absolutely like the worst. Yeah, I'll show you a photo of me playing with oil sand waste actually.
oh,
I'll show you. This was me in one of my when I was working in co-op. That I'll show you this right here. I'll show you this right here. This was me. So again, this is what I mean by science. Let's see if I could show it up. All at the bottom. Oh, whoops! It's over here. 1 second. Science. Okay. Yeah, so this was me back in the lab. This is when I had hair. That's me wearing all this gear. Yeah, so this was setting up some. I forgot what it was exactly, but this is before I was setting this up, and then I would put some waste. Yeah, this is like some weird like gel material to put it inside the oil sands waste, so that it becomes more solid. Because the issue with them is like the oil sand ponds, like the oil sand waste ponds are massive, and the thing is the water never separates. So after 100 years it doesn't evaporate, so that they can't drive over it. So in other words, you just get a giant pond, Canada, and then it can't be used for anything, and all the wildlife died. Like all the birds, they could just go there and just die. And you can see oil sands ponds, and it takes like hundreds of years. Yeah, like all this takes like hundreds of years before you can even like walk on it, or even drive. Yeah, so the whole thing is. So this reality tailing pond. So like this is probably one of the biggest problems in the world is this waste. It's just like water with petroleum that does not separate for hundreds of years. And
okay, Matthew, in that hard drive you got, you should look under the Gulf of Mexico stuff at the beginning are the experiments that we did in the lab, and we used an O-scope, and we got water from the Gulf of Mexico that had a tar ball in it, and we used these silver tubes and dropped them into the water to pick up the resonance that was on it, and then we had tap water and we had water from the Pacific, and I showed in there how the different O-scope readings were, and then when the frequencies hit. And well, the one with the tar sand was way off the scale of the O-scope to begin with. When the frequencies hit, then the O-scopes were all the same. And we had that water analyzed, and that report should be in the slide share from Steve Coburn.
Yeah.
So we did all that before going to the Gulf of Mexico. We actually had tarball from the Gulf that was, okay? So it would be similar to having the something from the tar sand.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. So that's one thing I've always wanted in my mind, how to separate that, because that is it's similar to when you were cleaning the Gulf of Mexico, and also you said that you were doing the radiation, getting that contamination out as well. Like this is another big one. Like this is just like an entire land, just bunch of goo that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, well, VLF radio transmissions actually interact with cosmic rays and protect the Earth from overindulging in cosmic rays.
Mm-hmm.
That's a report some years ago, and I'm very interested in VLF transmissions. Just acquired a bunch of VLF stuff.
Yeah,
which is good. Harris transmitter, 1,000-watt output. So, yeah. So
No.
it's interesting. One of our fans was in the Navy Department.
Mm-hmm.
Came down to the Gulf of Mexico. And also got support from actress Priyanka Kilstern's family. And also another friend of mine who...
There were a lot of people that came at the Gulf of Mexico and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrities kind of
yeah. And yeah, about the Gulf of Mexico. So this person here, if you can, I was trying to find his channel and name, but it was all gone. This is Gulf Mexico. This was posted on yours. Powerful testimony about John and Nancy Hutchison cleaning up the Gulf of Mexico. Oh yeah, Bob Allen. So Bob Allen, yeah. So that was the name. So this is the one here. Let me see if you can hear it. Let me know.
Okay.
What's the good word for today?
I've got some facts.
So you this one you posted on your channel, John, 11 years ago on the Carla B. This is a different one you had. Yeah, how many channels do you have?
yeah.
if you look at that creek that's behind Bob Allen there, okay, Fukushima blew up, and then we decided to leave because of John's and to work on the Fukushima stuff. And the night before we left, there's this big commotion in that creek. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh shit, do we have more oil coming in? And it was dark, and I went down there, and you could see there was like a rolling pattern on the water.
Oh yeah.
And I got close in it and videotaped it. It should be in that hard drive.
Yeah.
That this creek had more fish in it than water.
Wow. It was amazing. It was quite amazing.
It was, and so this was the place for the fish to come that wasn't polluted. Mm-hmm. And it was just rolling full of fish back there. So what Bob was saying was, if you go through his video, was that it was dead and now it's alive in the creek.
Mm-hmm.
The creek was literally dead. There was nothing happening and no life. And when we started what we were doing, and you'll see the series of videos that I have in there, you'll see how the life came back into the creek.
Amazing. Yeah. And so his YouTube channel is not, like I searched it up, it says youtube.com/cleanthegulf, but it's not available anymore. It's like something happened to him or
Howard? Who is that?
Bob Allen.
Yeah, well, Bob Allen was there. Walter came in and was doing videotaping, and so when Walter was videoing, I wasn't. There's a period of 2-3 weeks that he was there,
mm-hmm.
and so Walter's channel had the record of what was going on.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. But anyway, he filmed a lot of stuff and interviewed us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This this gentleman is the owner of a resort, actually.
Sportsman's Lodge.
And
Sportsman's Lodge.
is he still around? What's the lodge? Because I want to get him. I want to get his contact. See if he can join the show.
He passed away.
Oh yeah, okay.
His avatar now is plant food.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, this YouTube thing, Clean the Gulf, is gone. So I like it doesn't show it when I go to the channel. So I don't know what happened to his channel. But
I don't.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be uploading the Gulf of Mexico. I think I'll do one of those next for when I do the Hutchison Effect stuff. I'll upload the Gulf of Mexico. I'll try to find the best setup here. Again, there's so much information in that hard drive. I think I could find. I'll try to find the best video/info, and I'll make a video, because that is also, again, you made a good point. Yeah, so it's not always just focusing on the destructive side. The constructive side, like this one here, is literally, it's not only just like, hey, you can do stuff with it, but it's also like we can literally clean up waste, like clean up water, clean up the polluted,
or make things grow.
Yeah, make things grow, and yeah.
There's also a video in there where Bob was upset because he had little docks in that creek, and there were damn fucking trees growing in the water. Now, trees that don't grow in water suddenly were growing, and quite rapidly, in the water. Okay, so there is a massive change to the field. This is a field of vibrations, and it was allowing for the life to operate into structures, into forms, and into relationships that it wasn't allowed before. So the harmonics, it creates a different type of relationship than having these strong structural, establishment. That's, if you can translate that into the governments and all this kind of stuff, but it also comes down to the subatomics. So that when we introduce the harmonics, we introduce possibilities for different forms and different relationships.
No, definitely. And this is one of the ponds, Indian Creek, January 19th, 2011. Yes.
Oh yeah, that was when that shit came in, and it was coming in the tide, and then when we started the frequencies, it started to run out against the tide, and it got reformed when we used the frequency.
That's fascinating. Yeah, so I'll be powering through all of these Gulf of Mexico for the for when the next Hutchison stuff that I'll be uploading out. This is, again, and that's why I pay for this one drive, like 3 terabytes, just so, because this is important information. Like, people don't realize this is groundbreaking stuff. Yeah, and again, that is what I'm here for. All right, and. Yeah, so anything else, guys? We're almost at the 3-hour mark. Yeah, it's pretty.
Wow. Well, the oscope Nancy was using was a gift from Alexander.
Oh, John Alexander?
No.
Which Alexander?
Alexander Shereshevsky.
Oh, Alexander Shereshevsky. How do you come?
You know him.
Well, and we brought that oscope down, and we put it, and we did the same thing where we floated the 2 silver bars in the water, and we watched the oscope, and then we started the frequencies, and the oscope changed right away.
Yeah.
And we took samples before all of this, had them analyzed. We took samples afterwards. It was highly polluted before, and after just 4 hours of running, we took a sample and had it analyzed, and it was gone.
Yeah, that was what was this analyzer's name? Freeman or Bot? No.
Yeah, you remember names better than I do.
Bob Naiman.
Yeah. John is an expert on names. Unbelievable.
Is it Bob Naiman?
I think so. Yeah, and also Steve Coburn.
Yeah, that was before we went. He'd analyze the stuff that we had done before we went.
And also analyze the uranium.
Yeah. He's the one that gave us the sample of uraninite that was actually depleted uranium.
Yeah.
Yep, and that got flipped to regular uranium.
Yeah, that's what it all comes to.
All right. No, this is great stuff. And again, there's me and John as the Starsky and Hutch.
Starkey, yeah, exactly, and Hutch.
And literally you are Hutch. All right. But yeah. Is there anything else, guys? I'm gonna be ending the stream. Is it's
I used
yeah.
to call myself Hutch with the slipping clutch.
Is that what you called yourself, or what he called himself?
No, I call myself.
Okay. This will be us with bikes in California. We'll replicate this, but using bikes. This is such a good photo. All right.
Okay, Matthew,
yeah.
I want to thank you for listening.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for pausing and realizing that we go in a different direction this time.
Yeah, definitely. Again, thanks for airing out the grievances early. Because again, like I said before, I'm extremely carefree. So just let me know how things are, and that'll be just better for all of us. But yeah, and also thanks for letting me know to pause, because that's one thing I always in my life I needed to do was slow down, and that's something I know as well. And,
it's frightening to pause because you might die. You got to keep going.
Yeah, I just have infinite energy. Yeah, it's
life extension, a practical scientific approach.
Oh yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Take a breath. Have a cigarette.
Yeah. And Nancy, get a big button that says pause every time.
I'll have a sign, and I'll just walk around, and and I'll flip the sign. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At the event, whenever you want everybody to pause, just put it up, and everyone has to freeze.
I think we should do that. Actually, I think at one point we should have everybody just pause.
Don't worry, be happy.
They do that. They actually do that, like in big auditoriums and in events. Okay, let's do a pause here and remember blah blah blah. Everybody be quiet for a minute. Some people don't, but it allows the whole environment to change when you have the pause. That's when some people know it. Some organizations understand this, that we need to pause.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some people just relax and well.
Yeah.
I can't shoulder.
John taught me it. Honestly, Matthew, I just see you doing the same things I used to do. Okay, and John's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Oh, exactly. That's a good impression of him.
And John goes, no, I'm not gonna do that. Then I have to go, okay, I gotta pause with him.
Yeah.
And then we agree, and then we can go and do something.
Yep. We need a pause one for EVO as well, especially when he starts barking at me nonstop.
I know. Well, I've been talking to him, and now I'm the lead bitch in the place, and so I bark and growl at him, and he lays down.
Okay. Yeah. The only time I've seen him pause when I was there is when I went in his room. When I went in his room, that's when he paused. He's like, "All right."
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
And he wants me to. I gotta go run.
All right, yeah, but yeah, we're ending the stream as well. All right. Well, anything else, John, you wanna say? And so on. I think it's pretty good.
I think it's an interesting interview for sure.
Yeah, that was a good back and forth. Nancy and I had.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Ambassador Matthew.
Yeah, and this is why I was the Canadian ambassador. I'm a good diplomat.
Yeah. It'll be funny. Yeah. It's pretty cool stuff you're doing.
Yeah. Thanks, John. Yeah, and yeah, great that you're still kicking it, and we're gonna have a great time when I visit over.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Always think positive. It's gonna be fun. Treat people with positivity, even if you're yelling and screaming somewhere.
Yeah.
Say what? I've done that.
Yeah, definitely. But again, like Nancy has a good point. We're all the same person, but like in a different vessel. So it's
Yeah.
like that's kind of why it's like always try to put yourself in other people's shoes. What are their
Yeah.
yeah.
I went to University of Higher Knowledge, and that was Riverview.
Hmm.
I went to
Yeah.
school at Higher Knowledge with Riverview Hospital.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I had a degree. Oh, it's because somebody yelling and screaming, "Oh, I'm God, I'm
Yeah.
Jesus."
Yeah.
Oh, nice pleasure in meeting you.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah, because I also have again my older brother is mentally handicapped, so I'm like is a caretaker. So yeah, so he kicks in streams sometimes, and he's gotta live with it.
Remember, Matthew, everybody's all different on this planet.
Hmm.
And it's sad to see wars and killing going on all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyway, it's only each and every one of us one of a kind, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Someday
definitely.
someday human race will learn.
Yeah, one day, and hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, because it's
Hey, Matthew, it's been a pleasure doing this with you.
yeah, pleasure always, John, and yeah. So, anything else you want to say to the audience, guys? Anything you could just say, yeah, anything you want to say to the audience before we head out? Any last words?
Keep the faith up, folks.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah. Well,
Difficult.
yeah. That's yeah. Anything you want to say to the audience before they head out? Yeah.
Yeah, well, just remember,
Mm-hmm.
okay? We are members. We need to remember,
That's a good one. Yeah. So remember
okay?
back into one.
Remember. Oh, that's right. Matthew is neat. I look at him
Yeah.
and go, and I had some guy that came down on me so hard with, you think I blow the fuck bomb? You should have. Okay,
Oh.
he's like, you got to make yourself pause, and you cannot keep talking so fast, because I don't know if you know this, but I won in the Minnesota Supreme Court without an attorney, and it was because my mentor taught me how to pause and how to collect the thoughts and put them in a form that people can understand, and just instead of just running my mouth off. Okay. So just because you know all this stuff doesn't mean that other people do. And you have to use the pause in order to communicate.
That's
Okay.
great.
So, and we really love you all,
Yeah.
because we are the all. We are the pause. And we're the 1 and the 2 and the 3. Okay. And we're together in this, and we'll figure it out if we learn how to fucking pause.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and when I'm there, we could talk about the Supreme Court stuff. I saw some. I read a bit about it, but I want to learn more about that because it definitely explains your strong character. No, definitely. If there's someone to win a Supreme Court battle, it's you. All right. Sounds good, guys. And yeah, head out, and we'll see you guys in November. In November 18th, pretty much the same exact day. Unbelievable. That's a.
I know,
Yeah.
isn't that wild?
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, it's like last
It's
year.
a cycle. It's a full cycle,
Yeah.
And it was, and our cycles are off. Instead of 360, we got 365. We're supposed to be 360 degrees in the cycle. But anyway, we'll fix that. That's a Tardon generator. We'll get us back in balance.
All right. Sounds good, guys. And yeah, have a good one. Dr. John Silver, Hutchison. All right.
John Silver, yeah.
And...
Okay, you can play doctor. I can play nurse.
Okay. Anyways, guys.
Oh, doctor.
All right, now we're going.
What is that tool you have?
Hey, okay. Anyways, okay. Whenever this happens, we need to end the stream. Okay, guys. Adios. Bye, attorney Nancy Hutchison. All right. See you guys. Bye. See ya.
Cheerio.
Cheerios, guys. All right. Adios. All right, guys. Epic stream, guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll say thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, and have a great weekend. And also, the World Series is going to be on in an hour. Yeah, let words breathe. And so, yeah, anyways, guys, yeah, it's pretty epic. This guy had some pretty good stuff. He said, well, Matthew, great diplomacy. You'll be my minister for exterior dealings. Yeah, definitely. All right, and Gonzo, Epic's up. Yeah, way to keep my cool. Yeah, I know that definitely. Again, I'm like, I gotta keep my cool. Again, like I said before, it's part of my nature. Well, I have to learn to be calm. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining, and ending the stream in 3, 2, 1, end stream, and cheerios, and I'll stop recording.